Welcome back to the club, brought to you by Sky Bet. Man City, Chelsea, huge game today. Kind of could be decisive in terms of top four spots, Champions League football for next season. And we've got a huge guest with us. Buvey is obviously in the house representing Man City, but we've also got Shaun with us as well, representing Chelsea. Is this your debut on the club? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Shaun. It's a pleasure to have you on. We've been speaking about getting you on for a while, and it felt like the perfect opportunity because we needed someone to rattle Buvey.
Well, we need someone to represent the Chelsea fan base a bit more properly these days because Rory's been throwing in some stinkers that I've been seeing recently. So he used to say, because I remember when I watched the episode when you were doing the reviewing of the podcast, but he said he always turned to me for opinions. But I'm like, you can't have been turning to me for opinions and then coming on here talking the way you've been talking.
Maybe he uses your opinions to kind of sharpen his own and goes the opposite way.
Yeah, maybe.
Which I don't know. Maybe you're doing well if Rory's going the opposite way too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. What was he going viral for today?
He said Jackson was better than Haaland, and I wanted to leave.
Oh my God.
But you know,
he even tried to flip it into the thing of like putting it into the this season thing. Like he's been better this season, and he's not even been better this
scored
season.
less goals.
He's been diabolical.
They're both ugly footballers, aren't they? And one's better than the other.
Yeah, well, clearly better than the other.
Yeah.
One scores 30, 40 goals a season, one scores 15.
Yeah.
So it's a bit crazy for me.
It's a big one for Haaland. Whatever you say about Rory's opinion about Erling Haaland, he's very against him. Fair enough. We've all got those kind of opinions in football. But what is 100% spot on about is his performances in big games this season, and even in the treble winning season, even in the season after that. You're talking a cup final goal hasn't come yet. I think we're being harsh to judge him yet because he's so early. But what I'm saying is Chelsea, big moment against your defence. I think there's a goal in it for Erling Haaland.
Definitely.
I want to see him score a big goal today.
I like to wind Buvey up and take the piss out of Erling Haaland a little bit. But at the same time, I was talking to my mates about it yesterday, like, because he scores goals so for fun, and he racks up mad numbers in terms of goals. I think we're starting to underappreciate just how ridiculous his numbers are.
We are. Yeah,
like,
it's
obviously,
mental.
some of his all-round play can improve. I think that's fair to say. But we are starting to just take for granted that he just scores an unreal amount of goals.
I think it's ridiculous, Adam, how people talk about him. I'm not including you in that. I think you're pretty fair on him, but I think it's outrageous. I think it's a Man City thing. I think if he played for Man United and scored the exact same amount of goals, and even got a treble last couple of years ago, let's say it was Man United, he'd be considered the best footballer in world football.
I thought he should have won the Ballon d'Or when you got the treble, to be fair.
I think it's a Man City thing. I'm not trying to make it about us or anything
Although Rodri
like that,
did win the Ballon d'Or last season.
No, but I'm saying about how people talk about Man City, Erling Haaland, what he's done for the club. It's similar to De Bruyne, it's similar to Ruben Diaz, it's similar to some great footballers. I don't think they get the respect they deserve.
I think it was very much needed because I was saying it to Lawrence anyway on the way outside. I was like, having someone like him sign for 10 more years, it's like, looking at what the quality is out there right now, it's not categoric guarantees. It's like with us, we've been linked to Osimhen, and ever since he's gone to Turkey, like Dries Mertens and all these like fell-off kind of strikers have gone out there, scored 25, 30 goals in the season, and as of recent, I think he's got 5 of his last 6 goals. I think he's had one other goal other than a non-penalty goal since November. And I'm like, you're in Turkey, you should be scoring lots of goals here. So for Erling Haaland to be given 10 years extra on his contract, there ain't really much out there other than what Isak in the league, and then you got Martinez out in Italy. Like everything else for me ain't categorically top class. So to sign him up for 10 years, I think is the best thing.
Yeah, it's a good signing of intent for Manchester City. There's been a lot of talk, and Rory's in the chat saying one of the worst red cards he's ever seen. I assume he's talking about the red card today for Lewis Skelly. I think was sent off for a late challenge. It was late, but it looked like a stonewall yellow card rather than, and never anything else.
It's not a red,
rather than a red card. Plus, they're so far away from goal. Like when you look at everything, there was a few Arsenal players behind him further back, and the quality of refereeing. I don't want to get into it because I've seen some people kind of suggest that there's a conspiracy against Arsenal here. And when we saw in the cup game, a referee was basically giving them whatever they wanted. So I don't think it's a club-specific thing. But referees are just absolutely shocking. And Michael Oliver has, to be fair to them, got a habit of always making bad decisions when Arsenal are involved. What did you make of that?
One.
Yeah. The Kovacic one as well, isn't it? Because that was a high challenge, wasn't it?
And it doesn't make sense to me. Like like you just said, it was a tactical challenge outside the box. One of those ones where you're just stopping someone on a counter attack. It's just outside the edge of the box. Like as much as I love to see Arsenal go down to 10 men, it's just considering that you've got VAR football nowadays, it's not like as if we just got the referee on the pitch, to have 2 other people refer to not overlook that decision and say, come on, mate, this is just a basic foul on the edge of the area.
Also, I think because there's a still image of it where his foot is quite high up on the player's ankle. I think it's easy for people to look at that and go, oh my God, he's gone high up there. He's on his ankle. He's only caught his ankle. But when you consider both players are running, they're both running in the same direction. A slide tackle, you're never always just going to get the ball in their feet. Occasionally, you're going to miss. And it doesn't mean it's as bad as going in that high when a player's foot's planted or anything like that.
Talking about the one today?
Yeah, the one today I'm on about.
Them things happen week in, week out. You get scratches on the back of your ankles and stuff like that in football. But to have still images all the time, it is ruining a bit of the... If you see it in like normal play, normal referees can see it on the TV, and the fact that they're watching it from VAR, it's just it's bewildering to me to think that they can give that a red card and let that stand. I think it's going to go through the review. It'll get rescinded, and I think people have to the referees used to get put down to the Championship. I think
they can't do it anymore. They haven't got enough people to do it.
Also, it's like why does the Championship deserve our shit? They're like, why are you sending him down?
Their referee work.
This guy's useless. Send him back. Just I don't know. Send him to Sunday League somewhere or something. The level of refereeing across the board is abysmal. And I don't think and obviously there's this whole respect thing, and we've got to show respect to players and to referees. Sorry, but there should be more said about it in punditry as well. The level of refereeing across the board. And until kind of people stand up and talk about it a little bit more without the fear of going, you're disrespecting referees, nothing's ever going to be solved. Because you've got referees defending each other in terms of the ones that take up punditry roles. And then you've got the VAR, which is there to help them make the right decisions, which is overlooking and not changing clearly bad decisions. It's just all baffling from top to bottom. But a big win for Arsenal in the end to kind of keep their chase of Liverpool going. Another big win for someone today. Everton away to Brighton. And Dye with another goal. Huge win. David Moyes. Sorry to say again, it's Moyes there.
I thought it'd be a good appointment, man. There are people out there saying he make them worse than Sean Dyche, which I never believed. Maybe plateau and keep it at the same level, but fantastic appointment. Fantastic appointment. They got ambitions, by the way. They're going to spend a lot of money this new ownership in the next couple of years. New stadium. It could be a great little
games
situation.
On the Moyes were Villa, which I know they lost,
Villa
but weren't too bad.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
They beat Spurs.
Smash Spurs.
Beat Brighton. That's 3 I think 0 points out of those 3 games previously. I know Sean Dyche got some big results, big draws away from home against some of the big teams, but looks like 3 defeats there, maybe a point, and he's managed to get 6 points out of 9. Yeah. It's massive.
I've got an interesting fan view question. Obviously, Sky Bet bringing you the stream this afternoon. Thanks very much to those guys. Headline, 68% of City fans think they will win a trophy this season. Do you think we'll win something this season, Sean?
You're in the semi-final, no?
Semi-final.
Sorry, you're in the FA Cup still, no?
Yeah, in the FA Cup. Yeah. Leyton Orient away.
I
know.
I don't know. I look at the Champions League. When it gets down to the nitty-gritty for the knockout stages, the 2-leggers, I think...
You've got to get there first.
I know. See, for me, I feel like Arsenal have as much as City are in a really bad place at the moment, but most people probably say City and Arsenal, they're both not necessarily doing great this season. Arsenal were expected to, if this fall-off from you lot was to happen, they were supposed to be shoo-ins to win this title. So... I just think with City, I like the 2-leggers, the way that how you lost out to Tottenham in the Champions League knockout stages, the way you concede goals, especially like how it did against PSG, all it takes is that one fixture, an away game, to go 4-2 down, and then your backs are up.
Yeah, City are bad, man. But the percentages from Sky Bet...
Do you think you'll go through? I know it's
in what, the Champions League?
Yeah, because it kind of made it easier because PSG are playing Stuttgart, aren't they?
He's depressed.
But on Sky Bet, they've done the fan view. It's 22% of fans think. 22% of fans think. And I'll give you a stat. At the start of the season...
22% think he'll win the Champions League. 37%.
No, make it through. Or win the Champions League.
22%.
Who are these guys on Sky Bet?
I don't know.
I'll give you a stat, right?
It's just a fans move.
21% thinking they're going to win the Premier League.
I'll give you the odds.
Stranger things have happened.
Opta did the odds of City not qualifying out of this format of the Champions League at the start. It was 0.4% that Man City wouldn't get out of the Champions League and come 25th or below in this Champions League. 0.4%. And we're currently hitting that. How mad is that?
It's crazy.
You're saying Club Brugge, they're unbeaten in 18.
Yeah.
Why do we beat Club Brugge? Tell me. Why? Why do we deserve to beat Club Brugge?
I just think you will beat.
They're a good side.
And with that being said, because PSG
Bruges
plays Stuttgart,
In Bruges.
It's in
It's in the movie. In Bruges.
But it's in
That American guy climbing the tower. You can't climb the tower. You get stuck in the tower. Remember that? That's a serious town. That's no joke, man.
You can't even kick Lawrence now. Like he's already down. Like we can.
No, we can.
Oh, you can
There's
still
nothing
kick
there.
him.
There's nothing there.
Right. Kick him while he's down. It's all right, man.
We have to talk about heritage to knock him down.
No, we kick him while he's down. Hopefully
was-
Chelsea do him today.
PSG was bad, man. Did you watch PSG by any
I
chance?
watched it. You know what happened? I watched it until 2-0.
Yeah, you think
And then I thought, this is over. Put the South.
this is where
game
I
on.
can just
And
tell
then I
you.
got the update 2-1, so I put it back.
Yeah.
But this is a real like. I feel like today, like considering you've drafted in Kusanov and Marmoush to start in the lineup.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive bold bid, massive bold move. But
Well, you got an injury crisis.
yeah,
haven't you?
you've got an injury crisis. But I feel like this game can massively be end to end today. I think this could be goals galore again. Massive goals.
Well, with your defence, which costs hundreds of millions of pounds, and your rubbish keeper,
Let's
I
just
think
go
it will
through the
be.
teams while we're here,
Yeah.
because obviously we've got the team news in. Let me just pick it up. Sorry, should have had it ready. City's team: Edison, Akanji, Kusanov, your new signing: Gvardiol, Nunez, Kovacic, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Marmoush also gets a start. Foden and Haaland. On my list that I've got here, Marmoush is kind of behind the striker, but it'll be interesting because he can interchange with Foden out on the left as well. Foden could find himself through the middle. Chelsea's team: Sanchez, Reece James, Colwill, Chalobah, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Madueke, or Maduki as Paul Merson calls him, whatever he's calling it. Mardukes, Palmer, Sancho, and Nico Jackson. Palmer returning to the Etihad.
Big game for
Well, he did
Palmer.
last season, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, I know, but
he's
just saying he's back again.
did he scored a penalty away from you lot, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you finish that season?
Yeah, we're not good.
Let's
Let's not
look at him
go
trying to
here.
get his little wins now.
Let's not
Trying
go
to get
here.
his little wins
'Cause
now.
if we win today,
That's not
it's
where they
long
are.
for you.
I don't think it's that long.
Because not on the. I don't think you're catching not on the.
You can't even beat Bournemouth.
Well,
we can't either.
Well, we've won our last game. Have you won your last game? I think. Did you win your last game?
In the league, you smash Ipswich.
Oh, I just, okay, fair enough. Ipswich.
Put 14 past Salford and Ipswich.
Great result.
We did.
Found your level.
Your level, yeah. That's how I felt like as if when we just came back to the bridge. But even that was so hard fought the other day. So I'm with the City team. They are massively attacking today. Like 3 centre halves.
I'm excited. Well, I'm
bag
not
of
excited.
midfielders
But
and
I'm
forwards.
interested to see Marmoush. I'm excited to see how
And Kusanov, the first Uzbekistani footballer in Premier League history.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tyler Wimster says, "Come on, you Gunners." Super chat, gotta read it out. Ash Raya. Now, this is interesting, Sean. Get your opinion on this. Ash Raya says, Drogba over Aguero was one of the worst shouts ever. Me and Rory put Drogba ahead of Aguero in our combined Chelsea City
Bad, man.
Premier League 11. I don't
really
think it
bad.
was. I think Drogba's clutch, man. One of the clutchest strikers of all time.
But you know when we
Also,
do,
Aguero's amazing.
yeah. But the thing I didn't bring up on the video, you can't always bring up every debate on the video. But
Were you walking home and you're at,
yeah, I should, yeah, like when you're in the shower, I wish I'd said that. But when you do, you go Thierry Henry, Shearer, Rooney, Aguero. It's that 4, isn't it? In whatever order.
So Sean, do you think
Drogba is
Drogba should
never
be in that?
considered 1, 2, or 3 in Premier League history. Never.
It's not to say 1, 2, or 3 in Premier League history. I think there's a lot more strikers that I'd probably consider in the top 3 of Premier League history. But in terms of Aguero at his period from City dominance, very unbelievably great striker. I think top class striker. But it's the debate of whether you want to talk about just primarily Premier League football or if you want to talk about players for their club and what they've
A one-off game.
single-handedly
Drogba
done.
at Chelsea, Aguero at City. That's the debate.
That's a debate.
But it got into, is it a one-off game? If it's for a full season / just in their prime in total, Aguero is better than Drogba. But
then if you
but
look-
Drogba in a one-off moment,
Yeah, but Drogba wasn't just the fact of I don't like to say obviously strikers, I agree with you with the fact that strikers should primarily score goals and that's their jobs to do. But in terms of Drogs, I know he might not have had multiple 20-goal seasons, but Drogba's influence on the pitch with the link-up play with Frank, how many assists he got for Frank and stuff like that, we weren't as heavily forward-thinking as you lot were. We were massively defensive.
1-0 up against Bolton.
Yeah,
October 2004, you sit on the edge of your box.
yeah, it's not even sometimes. Well, don't get me wrong. We used to ride the storm a bit, when we were 1-0 up and stuff like that. Word to my boy Liban with ride the storm, but we would literally we would have to ride the storm sometimes against these teams, but we had the best defensive Premier League history.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to break.
But what about Aguero's link-up play? It's not as if Aguero's just Kevin Phillips in the box, Michael Chopper in the box. Do you know what I mean? It's
it's not.
his link-up play was different. He carried the ball from deep, link up 1-2s and all sorts.
Yeah, it's different. It's just the fact that you could lump a ball up like how we were shaped back in the days. It's like you could lump a ball up to Drogs. Drogs is winning that ball out of the air, on his chest, taking it down, bringing us up the pitch and bringing us in the play. It's different levels of influence. It's like
different styles.
It's different styles, and I think that's a debate. But one thing that ain't a debate is this Jackson versus Haaland. That's
mental.
Rory's had a stinker there.
It's not like Rory to misjudge Erling Haaland. Matthew Sullivan says, have the referees not been better this... Whoa. Not been better this season? Then what season? I feel like we have been overall talking about them less than in the previous 3 to 4 seasons. I think it's about par for course. I think they're just generally crap.
I don't.
Is there a referee you actually feel relieved to see these days?
The bold Polish guy from the World Cup final.
We never get to see him.
He ref. I think he ref the City game. Might be wrong about that in Paris, but that's the best referee performance I've seen in 10 years.
Referee?
What's that?
Wonder if there's a connection between boldness and being a good referee.
Or you just become a referee because you're bold.
Yeah. All that.
too many.
All that. Keep your super chats coming in. Thank you so far for all of those. We're not far from kickoff now, about 6 minutes to go. Remember, we are brought to you by Sky Bet, and we've got a few more fan view survey bits to get through throughout the day as well. We'll be discussing some of the results so that the players are in the tunnel. Reece James leading. Is this his first start since he returned, or has he started in?
Did he start the last game? I think. Did he start the last game? I know he came on. No, he started against Wolves.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He played 77 minutes against Wolves, 35 minutes against Bournemouth, and a half against Morecambe.
He never got credit the assist for tossing Adebayo, but like you said, massive for Reece James to come back into the squad, especially with Chalobah having to get recalled back. I'm glad that Colwell's back. I don't know if he's fully fit yet to come back into the squad because he missed the midweek game. But
what are your thoughts on Chalobah? Rory goes quite strong on that. He thinks it was a huge mistake to let him go. And
I just find the ethics of football clubs as well. Like with the fact that you've got some good young talents that you've produced out of your academy and stuff like that, and to say that Tosin Adebayo comes in for a free from some other club, that you think that Tosin is considerably better than Chalobah, because that's what inevitably it has to be. Because for you to release him, who's cost you nothing, to bring in someone who's cost you nothing, it doesn't make sense. They have to be a massive upgrade. And going back to this whole Eghbali interview that he done like a year and a half ago when he was sitting down with the people and talking about the models of other clubs and how great they are. And we think Brighton are one of the best run clubs in world football at the moment. And stuff. I just feel like, what have our owners put us into? Is it just to be able to get players on a free, to be able to flip them for 10 million in another year? Like everything was all about equity and they were referring to players as entities. I'm like, they're football players.
Also, it feels like a lot of these decisions are being made. Like, you know how you mentioned there, like, and I include Manchester United in this as a criticism I have of our club at the moment. But like, they'd let Chalobah go for 30 million, let's say, just making up numbers here, and they'd sign a centre-back that is maybe just a little bit worse than Chalobah, or maybe as good as him, but for 40 million just because their PSRs look better. Like, it feels like clubs are making decisions like that now as well, which
much
I think
more financial.
It's mad to be like Manchester United. For me, we've got that proud record of academy players and stuff, and it doesn't mean every academy player deserves to stay at your club for life. But us even being in a situation where we're looking at selling Garnacho, to me, it shows you how bad the finances are at the moment. But also, it's a shocking state of affairs that Manchester United, of all clubs, like, we used to be stealing other people's good academy players. Like, and now we're just potentially letting one of ours go to Chelsea.
We talked about Garnacho before. What's your opinion about Nkunku if you get him?
I think that I don't think that would happen.
Does that interest you though?
Because the whole point of selling Garnacho is to get the profit on the books, right?
Yeah.
So if you're taking,
you're just swapping them.
Cuckoo, then it doesn't. You're not bringing any money in, are you? Unless you do them as two separate deals.
But even shape-wise, I don't think, like, it's the same thing with Xerxes.
I think he'd fit that left forward role a little bit more.
I didn't like him when we played against you lot first game of the season when he played off the left-hand side.
He'd be a bit more narrow in that, in Amarim's system.
Yeah, in the Amarim system, a bit more narrow. But I don't know. Like, I'd rather him focused in. We haven't given him enough chances, and that's why I feel kind of very sorry for Nkunku, because our system is built around a striker having to run and do legwork. And unless you're playing in the Cole Palmer position, which is where he'd have to play, everywhere else out wide, I just don't see him that good enough there.
And the injury
Yeah,
record.
that's the main thing for me. Why are you going to bring in
Another
an injury
crop
prone
player at
record?
Man United? You
For
don't need
a player
that.
in Garnacho, who played like 60 games in a row for Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Samo says, love to see Suga Shaun, legend of the game. And Ilkan says, Chelsea fan, prime Drogba is greater than prime Aguero, but overall, Aguero.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
you didn't know what to do with your face then.
But, you know,
He
I've
was
said it.
shaking his
I've
head at
said
the
it.
first bit. And he was like,
We could have done with Drogba in Portugal. Do you know what I mean?
Right, we're
That'd
about
have
to
been
kick off. The players are, is it a minute silence or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for Tony Buck, who sadly passed away recently. Yeah, Mike Summer be there as well. Huge game. You said high scoring game
Yeah, definitely. I think.
for a winning result for Chelsea.
I don't think so. I think
No?
I think maybe possibly 4-2, 3-2 City. But I'm the thing is I'm hopeful because of the way that you've been performing recently. I'm not massively confident on you lot being able to see out a game, and our attack, our strengths are in transition.
Yeah.
And if we do have an ability to hit you on the break, hopefully we can take advantage. I'm not to say that I don't think we can't win. It's just that I feel like City's Ipswich win. Don't get me wrong, the PSG thing is a bit of a kick in the, you know what I mean, the cojones. But it's I still think at home.
Europe's different, isn't it?
Yeah, we've never beat you in the last 4 years there, but it's like
Crazy.
maybe I don't know. Maybe the bookmakers know different to me because I'm like, this is one of our shortest prices we've been in years to come to you. Like I was like, I'd be looking to lump my house on Man City at home today, but yeah, like I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm always hopeful when it comes to Chelsea, but.
What's
the last
Maresca
5
getting wrong? Obviously, in December, you could have gone top of the Premier League table, put massive pressure on Liverpool.
That's
Now
what
you're
happened, yeah.
scrapping for top 4, really. What is it that went wrong tactically from Maresca? What is he getting wrong?
I feel like I've been massively frustrated in the last 5-6 weeks, in the last 4-5 weeks, sorry, with these last 5-6 games, because I really thought that it's not to do with like having a press, like obviously everyone was linking us, oh, can you be in the title challenge? Are you in the title race? I've never thought we were ever going to be in that title race come towards the end of the season, but to solidify the top 4 spot was always an important thing to me. And if we can finish second, all right, it's good. It's an improvement. Like, it doesn't matter if you come second, third, or fourth for me, but at least it would have put us in a guaranteed spot. And now we're having to look over on our shoulders and make this game big today, like against City. If we win today, we're 5 points clear of you. But if we don't, we got to start thinking, right, if City are better than us, we have to start looking at Nottingham Forest, and can Nottingham Forest drop points? Obviously,
Based on today, yeah.
But,
and based on the money in your squad, you have to be coming top 4. But
Enzo Maresca,
it might be hard. Thank you.
Enzo Maresca, in terms of just the in-game substitutions and tactical changes, I feel like he keeps everything very similar for a long period of time.
Is it the same substitution at the same point in different games?
Yeah,
is it the same thing?
Yeah, it's like a same theme of like 80th minute, 75th minute, he'll swap Madueke for Pedro Neto, or he'll swap Sancho for Madueke.
Caicedo at right back was a bit strange, wasn't it, at points?
Yeah, Caicedo at right back was more of a force. And when he actually performed well at right back in the game when he was put there, it was like, it weren't because of his tactical masterclass. It was the fact that he was forced into that decision.
Yeah.
Wesley Fofana played at right back very early in the season as well, when we didn't have defenders available. So for me, it's just about, he needs to show some in-game adaptability of when we're drawing in games, how can you change your shape to make us attack and score goals and look a bit different?
Yeah.
It looks too out wide, same thing, cross at the back stick.
Yeah, I've
no
noticed
one's
that.
really ever there.
Yeah.
Cut back to Palmer, and people are getting used to it and they're shutting us down. So I feel like he just needs to show a lot more in-game tactical analysis, like tactical changes.
I think you remind me a little bit when Jurgen Klopp went into Liverpool. He's one centre back away, and he's Alisson away from winning major silverware. You're talking 150 million quid on Alisson and Van Dijk. I know it's more money for Chelsea, but you're one world-class centre back away and a world-class keeper from being a major force, in my opinion.
I think we still need. I don't know. Like, Lavia is very frustrating at the moment because Lavia is a fantastic player for me.
So
but it's
good.
just so many of our better players have been injured. Like the Lavia, like even from the early start of the season when I was talking to you about it, like Fofana being out injured, that's killed us again now because he was really good for us. Like when he's played, he's been really good.
What is it, ACL?
I'm not sure specifically what it is.
Long
but
term?
It was definitely long term, but he's out for
He's a good
out for the
footballer.
whole season basically. Reece James obviously was always in on the bed. And
I hope Reece James doesn't turn into one of those footballers that you just get a few games out of. Do you know what I mean?
I can't. He's such a good
I hope
player.
he doesn't.
He's
Don't
a
worry, they'll
fantastic
sell
player.
him to us for 60 million.
He's a fantastic player.
Oh.
Are you in already?
Yeah! Who's that? Go on! Yeah! Oh!
Is that your boy
Was that,
Marmouche?
Mamouche.
Marmouche. What an introduction that would have been.
That's his first touch.
Apparently, the infamous mouse of the club studios was on the screen today.
Oh, I think he would have been off. He was just off.
Oh,
That's
mate.
grim. Is that true?
That's grim.
Fucking hell, man. This place is
Tell
falling
Chip and
apart,
Cal
son.
to sort the gaff out, man.
Well, what happened?
Apparently, a mouse ran across. when
No
I was out
way.
my seat.
That's disgusting.
Jeez.
I'm on edge now.
I'm on edge as well now.
It's like
Hands
being
are
back
up.
at Old Trafford.
Can I tuck my socks in?
Oh, God.
Jack's going to go scare it out of whatever hole it ran into.
Someone clip that up and send that to me on Instagram, please.
No,
Please.
don't send that out there. We look rough, man.
That's
Don't
not
worry, Jack. I wouldn't. Oh, sorry, I've moved you.
Go on! Short header back!
Go on.
Oh, Chelsea have scored!
Come on!
Chelsea have
Come
scored!
on!
Mardu,
he whips that out. He whips that out.
It's out! Come on! Come on, the boys!
Is that a mistake from your new man?
Come on! Is that a mistake? I didn't even see it. I was just about to
Kuzanov.
say I'm
January
worried.
signing, making his debut at the Etihad. It's a bit Evra and Vidic, isn't it?
The scarf is out. This was the
We were going on
scarf.
about mice, so I'm trying to focus on the football. Something's happened there.
This
And Ederson's
scarf-
talking to him.
This scarf was important.
Come on, Chelsea.
Kusanov.
I was just about to say I'm very
Let's
worried
have a look.
about
Let's
how
have a
this
look.
game
Here
is
we-
open.
Kusanov in with Jackson. He misses the
doesn't
header.
win the header.
Misses the
What's
header.
going on here? Oh, my
it's
God.
abysmal.
That's a biblical stinker. What an introduction
Oh my God.
to your first game in the City team.
That's so bad.
That's not good.
Almost as
That's
good as
really
scoring
bad.
a goal.
You have to boot that, don't you?
That's bad.
You have to boot it.
I don't understand how. And that's the thing for me. Getting someone in. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Look at Kanji. Look at Kanji's face.
Why are you laughing, man? Focus on your own fucking shit club, man.
If
What
we
happened the
didn't
last
score
time we
that,
played each other?
I'm glad we've scored that because taking our chances have been a
Oh, it's game over.
very far and few between recently. Look at him. Jeez, that's not a good introduction.
Oh,
looks
mate, he's going to be
small. He looks
shitting
small.
himself now.
Oh my gosh. I
let's
can't
see
believe
what
it.
you
We're
made
1
of,
0 up.
son.
Maybe, boy.
Mate, I was watching
Boobs.
Long's highlights. I was watching Long's
Boobs.
highlights all fucking
How
week.
much is that? 50 million. Chelsea are through again. Cole Palmer. Hey, that was a disgusting
Who's on
tackle.
the bench?
Oh, he's in.
He's having a mare, bruv. He might get subbed in 20 minutes or something like that.
John
He
Stones
might-
on the bench, but he's not fair.
John Stones.
But then John Stones came on against PSG.
Mate, he's all over. He's on
What's
the
he
ropes.
doing?
He's on the ropes.
What's he doing? Oh my gosh. What is going on?
Talking about
Welcome
donkeys,
to the French
Anthony's
League.
just completed his move to Real Betis.
Look at me scratching his head.
See you later, bud.
Mate.
I'll be honest. The worst debut so far I've ever seen from a major transfer.
Yeah,
at
this
City.
is
Seriously.
This is
Mental.
horrendous.
Seriously.
Jonathan Woodgate.
I hope
Look,
it improves.
But this is what, like, this is this showing
he's
that
gonna
Pep,
cry in a minute.
is this showing that Pep is really not, he doesn't know what's
I was
going
going
on
to say this
No.
earlier.
at this moment.
He
Lads, there's no one
I'm
else
not
on
gonna
the
say
bench.
that.
I know,
He
but-
very rarely plays players.
No, you're
early,
right. You're
like,
right.
you know what I mean?
Oh, who does he play then?
No, I know.
No,
I know.
no,
You're
you're
right,
not
and I'm
saying
right.
that.
Like he very rarely puts players.
But
in
he's had
from
to
the-
stick him in because there's no one else. I mean, Mamouche is different. You can have different creative players and stick him in and give him a go, but a defence. John Stones has to start this game, in my opinion. If we lose this game, John Stones had to start the game. Oh, he's lost the ball again. He's lost the ball again. I've never seen anything like it, mate. I've never seen anything like it.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gassed.
Do you know what you do? I'll tell you what you do. You put Gvardiol centre back. That's what I thought he was doing.
But this is why do you put 3 defenders in your team with a guy that's? This is what I mean. Like I feel like tactically, why have you had to? Did you have to play 3 at the back? You didn't have to.
You could have had Gvardiol and Akanji
Rico
at centre
Lewis is-
back, Nunes at right back.
Rico Lewis is here.
No, he got cooked at
But you
midweek.
can't start just. It
No, but
can't
he's
just
bad.
be a
Go on,
recency
Nico
thing.
Jackson.
Nico
Bad.
Jackson.
Prove Rory right. Go on, Jaden.
Prove Rory right. Please don't prove Rory right.
Go on, Jaden. Son.
Yeah.
How many former City players in Chelsea's team today? 1, 2.
It's only one.
Tosin at City.
Oh, Tosin was, yeah.
What, including with Sancho?
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God for that.
Sancho.
Why is Gvardiol at left back?
Cole Palmer, Sancho.
It's so bad.
This is
So bad.
Don't give him the
Chelsea's press really good at the moment. I mean,
Oh, it's the French league. I told you. Lons.
ball. Lons.
Have you been to Lons? The village.
Lens.
No, Lon. Isn't it Lon or something?
Lons. Lens.
Lonses.
Lenses.
But come on.
He needs lenses right now.
French
Jesus.
league. 50 mil.
That's crazy.
I don't
that
want to
shows
be.
the
I'm
desperation.
6 minutes into his Man City career. I'm not trying to slag him off. The 2 mistakes
Go on.
bad.
Go on.
It's a big game.
Come on. Yeah, I didn't think that this scarf would come out today. That's why I put
Yeah,
it
you whacked
behind
that.
me.
You whacked
Like,
that
you got to
out
wear
quick.
it from early.
That was embarrassing.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, the boys.
Owen says y'all shouldn't do any Man City all-time 11. Buvey never had a chance. Y'all clearly don't like Man City. Arguing against De Bruyne and Aguero is a disgrace.
It is biased, Adam. I think you are biased, to be
How
honest.
can I be
mate.
biased?
No, I think you're bad about it.
I hate both teams.
Because it's like me saying I don't like Wayne Rooney or Scholes or saying they're rubbish
but I didn't
footballers.
say I don't like them. I just
You
said,
do realise City is
you know
second
what?
most
You know what?
successful
When I
side in
got
Premier
home,
history.
actually, when I got home, I did think 90 times out of 100, I put Aguero in my team.
I know you do. You flip-flop. I don't know why.
But 100 times out of 100, I picked Fabregas.
Over De Bruyne.
I just
You know De Bruyne's got more Premier League titles than Chelsea Football Club.
I just think Fabregas is the bollocks.
But not at Chelsea. Not at Chelsea.
Ryan
Across his
Lardo
career,
says
maybe.
Sean's looking good right at home and better football opinions. If my man can rap, Rory is in trouble. Up the Charles.
What, Rory rapped?
Yeah, Rory's always
He
rapping.
actually has. He can rap.
Whether it's
Can you rap?
7,
I
Soul
don't know,
Solid
man.
Crew,
I come from an area where there's been a lot of rappers.
Roll
but
Deep.
He likes. He loves.
He's
the-
always at it.
He does like a bit
He was
of his
doing Too Many Man the other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
I know he loves I know he loves the post of like, it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah,
He loves that one, innit? He loves the Northwest heritage. Gappy ranks and stuff like that.
And he
I love
catches
it.
people off guard because they don't expect Rory to know it.
Yeah, they don't. Rory's only a stone for like it's crazy. Like in terms of like all of us that do all the football kind of like stuff on podcasts and stuff like that, it's a stone throw away really from everyone. In like the Northwest London area, it's crazy. Oh, great start. But this has been a bit too regular for you this season, man.
Well, the issue is it happens at the end of games usually. To be this bad early on is shocking.
I'm liking the shape from us anyway. Got the lead. We're a bit high, but
All he has
I'll
to
tell
do,
you who is
Kushner,
high,
is
'cause I'm another one.
blast it over into the stand. Doing a little header back. Fucking hell, man.
I don't want a Kovacic dagger again, please.
He's been woeful, man. He's been woeful.
He's stinky. Oh,
Go on,
good
boys.
tackle.
Beat him.
Oh,
He's in.
through.
He's
Oh,
in.
Cole Palmer's
He's on.
in.
Come on, Palmer.
He's
Come
got
on.
Nicholas
Come
Jackson
on.
with him. Sweaty
Oh!
goal.
No.
Oh, he's taking a touch.
Go away, man.
Jaden Sancho.
Go away, man. Go
How have you
away,
bo- how have you
man.
bottled
It
that?
was the pass.
How have you
Go
bottled
away,
that?
No. It was the pass from Cole Palmer, you know.
What, overhit it?
He overhit
Just
it.
score, but
I think he overhit it.
Come
City on
on!
attack. This is a fantastic game.
Go on, Bernardo.
That is
Give
so
it quicker!
Oh, Jackson, man.
Oh, my... I thought it was gone out. Come on. Yeah!
Gvardio into the box.
Yeah.
Crossed. Great tackle.
Yeah! Oh, fucking
no.
shit, man.
No, that's all he's good for, Jackson. Is this flipping little flick.
Mate, we're
Why
getting
can't
Nicholas
battered.
Jackson.
We're getting battered here.
Oh,
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, he nearly fell over.
He fell over him. He nearly fell over him. Oh,
That's
look,
so shit.
Jackson is
Better than Haaland.
crap. He is so crap.
I don't think the missed chance was his fault though. I think
was Palmer, yeah,
overhit
you're right.
that.
Okay,
You're right,
the
you're right.
pass ain't great, but
then
top
should have been
strikers can finish first time.
What's that, Phil? Oh,
He had enough time to finish. I blame Palmer for not shooting himself. Why didn't he shoot himself? Oh, the amount of replays they're gonna have to come back to
Shoot!
this game.
Foden.
yeah!
Off the post. It was just
down, move.
great tackle by Enzo. It was the kind of shot you see Foden take all the time and score off the post. Look at this. Here we go.
He's on. as well.
Palmer's on. Miles on.
Kusno
Just look at the pass
stinker.
here. I think
That is a simple ball as well. Look, square that.
it's too much on it.
He could have hit that
Sends
first
him-
time on his
he
left.
sends
With your
him
left
wide, he
foot.
sends
Hit it
him
with your
wide.
Do
left
you know,
foot.
people that have no confidence as strikers, this is what they're doing. Just hit it with your left foot.
Hit it first time.
I
You
don't
could
mind
have
if
hit it
you
first
miss.
time.
Then I can blame the Palmer
Yeah,
pass.
yeah.
But you got to hit it first time.
Got to
left
hit
foot.
that first
You
time.
have to.
Have to.
You've just let everyone recover. Jackson's
terrible.
He does my head in.
We, in modern football, strikers don't want to score goals. It's crazy. And then we got people on podcasts saying that scoring goals is irrelevant.
I know.
It's mental.
Who said this?
No shit.
But he's talking about Rory.
No, Adam. It's mental.
Well, I've never said that sentence in my
You said
life.
it as well, Adam.
I've never said that sentence in my life.
You did. You said it wasn't a relevant factor that Haaland's got, Aguero's got double the amount of goals than Drogba. In the same
No,
amount
I
of
said it
games.
didn't apply to the debate that we were having.
What, goals?
No, because
Finishing.
Drogba played in an era where
It was like a
getting
surreal
20
moment.
goals was an amazing season anyway. And like, I think there are more goals in football now. But
Aguero played in a similar era to Drogba. It's not like
Aguero
he played 20 years later.
Aguero's a fantastic player, man. You know what? Normally I pick Aguero there. I don't know what I did. But Fabregas, I always pick Fabregas.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Oh, my God.
That's all right. That's not all right. Oh, fucking hell, man.
Jaden, that's the one thing about Jaden. He's just so slow.
Yeah, he lacks that
It
burst
looks
of
like
pace.
moments where he can get the ball and it just
Yeah,
evades him.
yeah. This Chelsea side look fantastic, man. Fantastic. This could be a classic game. End
Where's
to
that?
end.
Kusanov gone. Am I saying his name right?
Kuzhanov.
Is that him on the right there? Is he just
He's the right side of defence, yeah.
Does he want the ball? Is he asking for the ball?
You don't want the ball.
You don't
I
want
can
it.
tell you now.
You don't want it. But surely you go, you know what, give me the ball. Let me just complete a pass.
You watch highlights of him.
Here we go,
He's
here
good
we
in
go.
the challenge. No, that's terrible. Big money as well.
Cucurella Haaland thing again as well, isn't it?
Yeah. He's come on leaps and bounds, hasn't he, Cucurella?
I think that
I love
confidence from the
Cucurella.
Euros helped him as well.
Me and my brother get into so many arguments on a day-to-day basis about Cucurella. He
Oh.
can't stand him.
Who was that with the
I
ball?
like Cucurella.
Yeah. We've got to just calm the game down, keep the ball, keep possession, keep it simple. Oh. Sean's on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm just had to say Lawrence is not a happy man sitting beside you in my scarf right now.
It's only 12 minutes. The scarf's come out early.
It's come out early, but I don't know, man. I'm very surprised at this. I'm not used to this City team coming away to
Being this bad?
Yeah, like
That's a great
being
ball.
this open.
That's a great ball. Vardio, what's he doing
Vardio.
left back? It's just
That's our midfielder. That's the best midfielder in the league this season.
Caicedo, yeah?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Him and Gravenberch.
Yeah, for sure.
Him and Gravenberch, yeah.
We put
Gravenberch
both of
is
them in
alright.
our team of the year so far,
I
didn't we?
think so, yeah.
I think it was them two and Parma.
They look good against Ipswich. I mean, that was obvious, but Szoboszlai in particular is fantastic. They won the league, haven't they?
It's over.
It's over.
Although Arsenal winning today does keep a little bit of pressure on.
What's the points between the two clubs? Let's have a look. Got it?
I think it's 5 points, isn't it?
6 points at the moment.
With a game in
With
hand.
the game in hand, so 9 points.
Yes, it's Everton the game in hand. Though.
9
Found some
points.
form.
Craziness.
Come on, Coley, man.
Are you looking to hit us on the counter? Is that what's the next 20 minutes?
Look how high we're playing.
You're not getting on the ball much, are you? Are you happy with that?
I find it crazy how we're playing in this shape at the moment anyway. To play this high against you, I find it mad because Erling will just go on a 1v1 run and he'll beat people. Same with Savio.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the tactics for that. But just sit like this. I'd rather just sit like this,
Yeah.
let the mistake come, and then we can counter on the break.
You got 5 there. Someone's filling in. You got 5. It might be Caicedo. Yeah.
We've got Reece James, like Madueke has come to invert.
Done well there. Cucurella.
Do this, like, look and find
Look
him.
at the pace.
Look at this.
Find him.
Look at his
This is
rate
it.
every
This is it.
time. There's like
It's on.
Oh my
50
god.
yards
on.
of
Come on,
free
Jaden.
space.
Sanchez
Go on,
running.
Jaden, skin him.
Sanchez running.
Come on.
Skin him. He's
on.
backing off
Kennington. Oh.
Kennington.
where it started.
It's at the bridge where it started.
When he has a stinker, there's a photo of Troops on Twitter.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
sat in his kitchen.
Back in Kennington where it started.
Levi, I don't know about.
Would you rate?
Levi.
How'd you rate him?
I don't mind Levi, but I'm here for giving him that time to get into the team and gain the experience. He's still a young centre half. Do you know what I mean? And
How old
it's
is he?
not
24.
No, he's not. Is he 24?
Who's that?
Levi Colwell.
Younger than that. Isn't
24,
He's
25.
younger than that. No,
I
Younger than
reckon he's
that.
24.
Liverpool
younger.
wanted to sign him like 2 years ago. And
he's
he was
21.
21.
18,
Yeah,
19.
much
yeah.
younger.
Fucking hell, he's great.
Yeah.
I thought he was 24.
Nah, he's
Wow,
21.
21.
Yeah, I'm all for keeping him and like I wouldn't like this. We're in a transition
It
period.
was
We want to
Liverpool that
buy
were
you.
about to sign him, innit? At one point.
Yeah,
Levi.
Liverpool were close, yeah.
I like him. I don't mind him. I'll give him time.
You don't think he's world class? World class potential?
I don't think he's got world class potential. I feel like a lot of our clubs now are starving for that guarantee of world class performances, consistency, and that's why you lot of like this Kusanov signing for me is weird. But it's the desperation of he's having a stinker. Kusanov. Has he even got
Has he
like 2
completed
completed
that?
passes?
I think maybe completed one.
I'd actually take him off in 20 minutes. I'd take him off at half time.
you got to wait to at least half time, don't you?
I'd take him off.
How unfit is John Stones?
He's bad, man. He's
If
brittle.
he was fit enough to come on, I think he starts.
That's what I mean. I would never include someone into the match day
Only
squad.
got is it? Because O'Reilly doesn't play in defence, does he?
No, he might be able to fill in an emergency, but he's not a centre back. But then it's Rico Lewis, and you put Gvardiol at centre back. I mean, Gvardiol's the most expensive defender in the history of football. People forget that. He's unbelievably expensive, and he's been played left back, which I don't get. Rico Lewis is fit, so I don't get it, lads. To be honest with you,
Bernardo Silva's literally sitting in to drop in and pick up the ball.
yeah, and that's been an issue as well.
That's because of Kuzmano, though, isn't it? He's kind of having to
But
drop deep.
Kova is like I don't know. For me, Kova needs to dictate a lot more than what he has been recently. That's a nice.
That's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Is he on?
He might be off.
He looks like he wants to put it up.
Yeah, see, fucking idiot, man. You can see right down the line, and that ball's obviously coming.
Nunes. I think that's a woeful sign. I just feel like
That's 50 mil.
it's a lot though. Like we signed Disassi for 40 million quid. He is awful. He can't even get into a match day squad with us, so he needs to be out the door ASAP. We just let Viega go. He has to go as well. There's so many bad defenders.
Where's he
at our
gone?
club. He went to Juventus on loan.
Juventus on loan. Madness. I remember when he came on, he might have came on against City, and there was a tweet. It was like, "Who's this random guy playing for Chelsea?"
I
thought he was
don't
decent.
like him. I don't think he's that good. He's all right, but that's what I mean. It's the desperation of the top clubs nowadays. We're just desperate for a top-class player. That's nice. Go on.
Chelsea having some
That's
good
a nice
possession
break
here.
of press.
And then once they break that initial press, there's so much on for them.
You moved the ball so nice.
Go on, Cucurella. Take him with you.
Go on, Kuka.
Well done.
Go on.
I hate
it
Cucurella,
back.
man. But he's the kind of guy that you respect. That
He is
it's a
a
bit like
pest.
Bruno Fernandes.
Nah,
It's
if
like
he's
you want
your
him on your
player, you
side.
love him.
Yeah, you want him on your side. Don't you?
No, but there's so many people that don't like him at the club, and I'm like, he is a constant pest. His fitness levels are a lot better than the average professional. Like he's just always on to people. He's always there at the player's foot, always ready to stick in a challenge. He might not be the greatest on the ball, but as a defender, I want him to be just aggressively defending.
I think because he had a bad start as well, and he had a few chops and changes in managers.
He did have a bad
Difficult
start. He was
for
linked to you
anyone,
lot in the
but
January
remember how good he
transfer window.
was for Brighton, and City were looking for him. And
Yeah, we were going
But you was good. You was in for him in the January transfer
I
window.
wanted him. It's when we got Reguilon, I think.
Oh, yeah, Reguilon was there. Wow.
Because that January transfer window, he was linked to
I
Man
wanted
United.
Cucurella, and then Chelsea done a deal which meant they couldn't.
No, we couldn't get him out.
Yeah.
Because he was getting booed at the Brighton, I think it was the Brighton Carabao Cup game. And he was getting booed when the transfer window just shut and he was still here and he started that next game at right back.
Wow,
But
yeah.
ever since then, he's been phenomenal for me. In that game going forward from January last year, I think he's been phenomenal for the last year.
Graham Potter was talking about him and how he felt the pressure joining Chelsea, didn't he?
You got to let people settle. Like,
you do.
You have to let someone settle. I don't mind if some people don't have the greatest of first years. Like, I'll give them a year. It's just,
But
I
you
should
can't
have
these days because of the money. If
I
you
know,
if you
but-
sign Cucurella for, let's be honest, in 2006, let's just say, or 2001, you sign Cucurella of his ability, he's going for 4 million quid, 5 million quid back in the day.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no pressure.
Yeah. But then-
65 million quid. He has to perform.
But then how many players do you actually see get sold next year after being signed for 50, 60 million pound nowadays? You don't, because the contract size is way too expensive and people can't afford to be able to buy someone out of a contract, especially if he's, what are you going to lose? Like, what are you going to sell him for 75% off of his value? Like, you can't.
yeah,
Like,
of course.
You're going to have to keep him. And especially if you're spending that kind of money, it's for either potential or the quality that you've seen in him is there, but you just haven't been able to get out of him yet. So I think you have to give some people time. Like
100%. 100%.
even managers, like as much as I'm a bit like, I want Enzo Maresca gone if we don't get Champions League football. It's a thing where you can't just constantly sack managers in a period where players are not necessarily consistently.
You're still in the FA Cup, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you won the FA Cup, came fifth outside the Champions League places, would you be happy with Maresca staying?
I would never. I don't mind him staying.
Depends if fifth gets Champions League.
Yeah, because
Well, if it was sixth, let's just say sixth then.
Yeah, even if it was sixth, I'd be very disappointed because you still have to look at in the grand scheme of things that we've spent so much considerable money. Oh, you lot are in.
Gvardiol out wide on the
Go
left.
Just shoot. Fuck it.
Cross into
He's
the-
offside, surely. He would have been offside, no, surely.
I think he was. I think Marmoush was offside, but it did
Yeah.
just evade him. I think the flag's gone up as well. Marmoush making some good runs, but it's interesting there. He was high. He was further up than Haaland. in terms of getting on the end of
High
that.
line's killing us.
It's crazy. It's risky. Great
Especially
ball.
when Enzo doesn't really press that well.
Yeah, miles
He's
off.
miles off,
Got
isn't he?
excited there.
Yeah, he's miles off. Come on, you got to have that eye booth.
What am I, a linesman?
Nah, that was obvious, that one.
It's bad, isn't it? It can't be that far off in Premier League football.
Come on, Jackson.
Oh.
Jesus.
It's our ball.
He got away with
It's
that.
our ball.
City ball, that.
Good from Guardiola, but I still can't believe he's left back today. I can't believe it. Feel bad for Kushinov. Feel really bad. But then Vidic came in January, didn't he? And he started off slow.
You had a
Jeez,
stinker
what was
on the
that?
same stadium?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ref.
That's a foul.
Ref!
That's a foul.
Call it then.
Mm.
Who's that? Who's the ref? I've never even seen him before, this
I
ref.
don't mind. Yeah, he's been.
Who is he? He's a random bloke.
Because he's got hair.
Probably do better than
He's
the
got
rest
hair.
of
so
the-
don't
That's a
recognise
fucking
him.
yellow card. That's a yellow card.
Come on.
I don't mind this ref. I haven't really seen him have clangers.
That's a yellow card.
No, but I've never seen him really have any clangers. You'll always start to recognise someone.
Jay Brooks.
Yeah.
He's
Good
an
old
idiot.
Jay Brooks.
Yeah.
At least he's got a good big game on.
Jay Brooks.
But yeah, I'd still give I'd still give Enzo Maresca a year though. I'll still give him it.
Half your players on 9-year contract.
Idiot geezer. I can't remember his name, but
Who?
he's a moron anyway. I don't want to say his name on here. If I could remember it. He's an absolute moron though, but he was like saying, I was just going down the beach here and the Brazil national team pulled up and guess who jumped off the coach? It was Ronaldinho and Neymar. I couldn't believe it. And they were like, he was saying, oh yeah, they said they heard my tune and that. Ronaldinho and Neymar ain't been in the Brazil squad for years.
Who's that? Who's he support, that guy?
Nah, he don't support anyone. He's just one of them attention-seeking knobheads.
Like Beaver.
Go on.
Have you seen what Beaver's been doing recently? Oh.
Why is
It's that
Enzo
bird,
celebrating
innit?
that?
No, it's not a bird.
No, it was the Bonnie Bluebird. Innit?
No, it's not.
Jesus.
Anymore.
He
No, it's not.
did one of them.
I shouldn't even know this. I should have a life. I used to have a social life. I used to have a social
You
life.
know when you're well
Now I'm on
known for
Twitter.
swallowing potatoes, it's all over for you, bro. Like, because where do you go from there?
He's got his arm ref. It's a foul.
Good
Come on,
defending.
dude.
Good defending.
How's that not a
That was
corner?
great defending, that was.
Yeah, it's corner. He's got gloves. He's got gloves. Well, it is cold, actually, to be fair. It is cold, isn't it?
He eats paella, he drinks Estrella. He says,
Has he got a 9-year contract like everyone else?
Hold
I
on,
don't
you've
think
just
he does.
given out a 10-year contract.
You know what I mean?
Chill.
What, one player who's
just because
a
we found the
genius?
loophole now, and then you lot all starting to follow now.
They closed the loophole, though, innit?
Have they closed it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Chelsea got the last ones through the door.
I don't know how you're going to have to navigate around that, though. Like, 500, 600 grand a week, is it?
No, he's on more than that, I think. 650.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Back
on.
post. Yeah.
Yeah, again.
Oh.
Cuts inside.
Yeah.
Sit down. Sit down.
He's absolutely ballooned it. It
has
looked
to
easier
score
to
that.
score then. How's he managed to get that so high and so wide?
He has to score that. Well, at least get on
Guardiola's
target.
been a
Madueke.
threat throughout the whole game, though.
Oh, thank God he never gave away the penalty there.
I love
dived in there,
Guardiola, man.
Madueke.
I love Guardiola. Look at this. Bosh. Sent him to the shot.
Bosh.
On the right foot, though, innit?
It's just hard. You see what he's trying to do. He's getting it into the space of the net, but
He's hitting himself like Pep.
I do like I do like Gavado. That's one of the signs I was annoyed that we never got when we was in contention.
he's not a left back. It's like,
Who's
why are
been
you
booked?
shoving this guy left back? I don't
Why
get
is
it.
Levi Colwyn been booked?
Taking time.
Being mouthy.
I think
But he's
that's
not taking the
outrageous.
goal kick. You're going to get
Don't
booked
do
again.
that. Oh, he's saying, can we play
Do you get a yellow card for that?
for time
He
wasting?
thought he was
Nasty.
going to get a second
For time
yellow.
wasting.
for being
Was he time
sarcastic,
wasting?
didn't
Yeah, well, they're trying to proclaim it to be time wasting.
That was touch that. Oh,
Come on, Kookie.
no.
Come on, hold up play.
No foul.
That's all right. All right, open up play.
This is a juicy game.
I told you it's going to be end to end.
It's been the best Chelsea City game for
This
years.
should be 2-2 already. Like this
It's been
should
a dry
be 2-2.
fixture, hasn't it, for the last couple of years? It's been a dry fixture. Either you're parking the bus, we're trying to win the game. It's been a dry fixture.
That's what I mean. That's what we've been used to. This is one of the very few years where I feel like we can actually have a go.
Definitely.
Like, it's
What was it last
crazy.
year? It was a high score, 4-4. Fucking, that was a great game. Rodri
Yeah.
was fantastic.
The demise of City, man. I'm here for it.
Well, it's 25 minutes. See, this is the thing. You can't say anything
Play.
too early.
Grown man football.
Played. Who's that?
Is that Trevor? That's Trevor. That's grown man football. Go on, Trev.
Here we go.
I can't believe Madueke stole that goal from him the other night.
Did he steal it though?
I rate it.
Yeah,
I respect it.
It was going in.
Was it clearly going in though?
Yeah, definitely.
I think he wasn't sure.
And then afterwards, he's like putting his tongue out to the fans when we were singing the Wolves thing and said, yeah, you see, Isha.
Smash.
But
No, and he's right. You see, Isha. And then
I think he wasn't sure
his
though.
tongue out, and it was like, why are you showing off?
That's different.
You've actually had a horrible game, and you've nicked the goal off of a geezer who just come back, and like the fans were singing his name all night. And for me, he was man of the match in his debut game back.
I think that's harsh, man. From a professional point of view, if you're a professional footballer, I think you have to make sure it goes in the back of the net.
Yeah.
It's not like,
No,
David
I hear
Nugent
it.
nicked one against Jermaine Defoe for England. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but it's
not like that.
There's no one in and around him, and there's two Chelsea players. He knows he's there, and he knows it's going in.
It could be going wide, couldn't it? Do you know what I mean? It looks like it maybe could be going
all right,
wide.
maybe, yeah. I don't mind it.
I'm giving
I
him
don't
benefit
mind
of the doubt.
Yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't like the way that he celebrated or like.
Yeah, that's fair,
acted
that's fair.
Afterwards, he
Yeah,
thought that he had
yeah.
a good game after that because he scored a goal, but he was.
Have you
horrible.
got any good wingers?
Well,
Like,
I've been massively disappointed with Pedro Neto.
Really?
Yeah, for such a big signing, I thought he was going to come in, be that direct kind of winger, be able to run behind people.
Might be offside, but Foden's in.
Yeah, be able to run behind people, create chances,
Yeah.
getting good crosses. He's obviously got a shooting foot. Like it's not like he can't strike a ball, but for all of that to have the numbers that he has had in 5 years of football, it's not much different. I done a comparison with him and Hudson-Odoi the other day on Twitter. I'm like, there's like 5 assists between them or something, or 5 GA between them in the 5 years of football that they've both been here. I think it's.
Who's the best winger then out of the two? Let's say Hudson-Odoi is playing for you lot. Let's just say you could have kept him.
Yeah.
Sancho, Madueke, Neto. Who's the best?
I think Sancho's been our best winger so far this season. And that's
So not Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think Callum Hudson-Odoi's been better than Sancho.
Oh no, Hudson-Odoi's been all right, but it's still again like he's having one of his better seasons.
Yeah.
Forest are
Wakey.
having obviously one of their better seasons.
Into the box.
This is what Noni does though a lot. He does that, carries the
Palmer.
ball well.
Palmer
Go
looking
on,
to
Palmer.
shoot.
Oh, the
Deflected.
deflection.
See you later, mate.
Yeah, but
mate.
it's Noni does this stuff like he jinky stuff, but then he comes back and just passes. He's not a great striker at the ball. He's all right crossing the ball, but I want people to be able to run past people, create something off their own foot.
Oh. He nearly gave the ball away again. This time it was Gundogan, I think.
I think you need to change.
Boot
shape.
it, boot it.
Chelsea are
Go on,
playing
Cuckoo.
well, yeah.
Go on, Cuckoo. Go on.
They're not even that
Is
good,
he
are
on?
they?
Is he on?
He might be on.
Nicholas! Oh!
Yeah!
Pony, man.
He's off.
Thank.
Why?
Why can't he just keep the flag down and let us think that he's onside?
Yeah.
But that's even worse.
They're not even.
I
that
love
good.
when a striker misses a big chance and they go, look over to the linesman like, please put your flag up. Right?
Yeah. Like, look, that's just about off.
Ooh.
We need this second goal.
Could cut me.
Yeah, you
quite
might need
easily
a
could
couple
cut me
here.
now.
You're not sure
Uh-oh.
defensively, I don't think.
He shits himself every time he gets the ball.
I know. I feel bad for him.
That was a bad 5 minutes.
I remember Caicedo's debut for against West Ham, wasn't it?
Caicedo.
Yeah, for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, shocking.
He had a
That
bad
was
game
bad.
that game.
What was that? Was it red
Red
card?
card.
Penalty?
And I think he gave away the penalty. Yeah.
He gave away a penalty for sure. Yeah, that was real bad. But now you look at 100 mil for him, you think actually if he stays for 10 years, it's not bad value.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Go on, Trev.
That's got to be the run has to be better from Haaland, man.
Go on, Trev. But that's what, like you said about earlier about having that academy player in your team. It's not like you don't have to bring through academy players. But when you're in a situation where you do not have anything better as an option, it's always good to be able to value the players that you've obviously brought through your academy. That's what a club is there for.
Also, Chelsea's academy is fucking amazing.
That really
It's been
is.
red hot over the years.
Gahey,
Yeah. Like,
Tomori.
what's to say that like Chalobah couldn't go to any other club and put up a great season and a half and be
Well, we were
dead
linked with
pro-
him and I kind of half wanted him, you know.
He does a good job.
What is the issue? Is it his ability on the ball that is in
I
question?
think it's
Nah.
just pure profit, man.
It's,
Sad, and it's so sad.
I don't feel like I don't know what it is. Like, why do you not like? Why did they not rate him? Like, when we were going through the stage of when we were playing the back five under Tuchel, so many times when someone got injured, he would have to step in at either
I remember,
right
yeah, I
back,
remember.
or he'd have to step in at right centre back.
Yeah.
And he consistently done great jobs. Like, I think maybe one or two games I can count on my hand where he might have had the mistake of things is that maybe he got roasted against Luis Diaz in the cup final when we played Liverpool at Wembley, and then one where he headed it into the ground. I think I can't remember, it was a Premier League game, but that's it. Like, two things. Like, if I only have to count two things on my hand of a person making a mistake as a defender, that's great. Like, Kusanov's just shown us 2 mistakes within the space of 5 minutes.
Just to keep bringing that up.
Marmoush, on the other hand, looks dangerous whenever, he's
I like him, man. I like him a lot.
Making some good runs. Just won a free kick there as well, I think.
Come on, got to do something with the ball.
Do you think Bernardo Silva's tired?
Yeah, he's fatigued, man. Yeah, he's run out. Sometimes we talk about physical fatigue, mental fatigue. I think is an issue for him as well. I think he doesn't want to play the ambitious pass. I think he's a little bit scared, a little bit flat on energy.
Just when he has to go pick up the ball off centre backs.
Yeah. Oh.
Even when he got nutmegged the other night, it just kind of summed up, I feel like, his whole time in Manchester at the moment. Like, he just looked like, just give up.
It was so bad. That was nutmeg.
He did want to leave a while ago, didn't he? Their offside trap's really good there. Caught everyone, about 4 players offside.
Yeah, PSG were fantastic. And I know we say it every year, but PSG, it's the most balanced PSG side I've seen ever, really.
Bradley Barcola looks like a really good player, man.
Yeah, Barcola was fantastic. Dembele was fantastic.
He's found his way.
Vitinha midfield.
He's found his way. It's the midfield three, and it's a good balance. Is that a booking for Foden?
They work hard as well, mate. They work hard.
Yeah,
which is rare for PSG.
Vitinha, you got obviously the Gomez boy.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got the Spanish boy.
Is it João Neves as well?
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, that's what it is.
Ruiz.
You got the what's it called? Fabian Ruiz.
Yeah.
So good midfield three. So balanced midfield three.
Yeah, they're good, man.
The youngsters in midfield. They've actually got quite a fairly young. I think outside Hakimi being like 26-ish, Marquinhos. Who else is really even that old in that PSG?
No, Donnarumma's quite young still.
There ain't many. They've got a very young squad there.
Hey, Cucurella.
That's a great ball if you get...
Come on, man.
Well,
probably should have tried to get Sancho in with that.
I feel bad for him, man. He looks a bit upset.
PSG could be dangerous in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the Champions League teams this year and think who can actually win the Champions League, but City, I can't see City doing it. I can't see Arsenal. Maybe Inter.
Kane's having a big season, so you never know. Bayern Munich could do something.
But they're
Real
like
Madrid
15th.
are always going to be there.
They got banged by Feyenoord last week.
Yeah,
they did, didn't they?
Mate, Juve, Real Madrid and Bayern might have to play Liverpool because they've been so bad in the tournament.
Liverpool might be the team.
Haaland wins the ball.
Just be able to beat everyone.
Get the ball.
Marmoush out
Go on,
wide.
Cucurella.
Go on.
Shut it down.
Kovacic, Marmoush.
Get out.
Oh, he just took a
Get it out.
heavy touch.
Right foot.
Haaland smashes it off. Reece James, was it?
Weather the storm here.
Yeah, that's a poor save.
Yeah! He's got to be off. Is he off? He's got to be off.
Get in there.
He's got to be
Mamouche.
He's got to be off.
There we go.
Offside. Sit down, Boo.
What the fuck?
Sit down,
Boo.
Marmouche. Boom.
Sit down.
You never know. This might not be. But by the
offside?
way, the goalkeeper. How
Can't stand him.
That's so shit, isn't it?
Look at this from the keeper.
Oh no, mate.
Marmouche
Yeah,
is
he's
offside.
He's been offside 3 times now. He's living offside. He's swimming here.
Should have left it as well. He could have left it for
I
Bernardo.
can't stand this keeper,
He
man.
could have left it for Bernardo, you know.
Send him
The
back.
keeper's
to
like a
Brighton.
howler.
Adam, I would always love to work for my club. I'd always love to work for my club, Chelsea. I love Chelsea through and through, but can't we just be honest as fans? Or can't clubs just be accepting of the fact that some people might just be crap?
Yeah.
We might have just got this wrong. It's okay for us to accept it. I feel like when you're a professional getting paid that amount of money, you should be able to take the criticism that you get for getting paid that much money as a footballer. Because if people think that they could naturally do a better job than you at lower level football,
Also,
it's poor.
as long as it's not personal or abusive, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's not
opinion
abusive.
that someone's not good enough.
Yeah, it's just why we force him to pass is unbelievable because he can't pass. He can't. He gives away at least 2 passes a game, clean chances for people to be in our final third.
It's mad how you've spent so much money on your keepers.
There's loads of players though, Adam, and that's why I feel like
Who's the keeper on the bench for you now?
Look at this space. Oh, Palmer with a poor
is
touch
Bettinelli
there.
on the bench.
Bettinelli's still there.
Is he still on the bench?
Fucking hell. It's the goalkeeper association at Chelsea.
Cole Palmer had a better.
Oh no,
Chelsea
it would be Jorgensen. Sorry, what am I thinking?
Jorgensen. Why not start him?
Jorgensen. I don't think Jorgensen's that much of an upgrade either. I don't necessarily. I've been watching him a couple times. Is he on the bench?
I'll give you some transfer insight. Do you want to know some transfer insight? You should bid for Alisson in the summer. They got the Mamadashvili coming in. They got the backup keeper. My brain's fried. What's his name?
Kelleher.
Kelleher.
I wouldn't mind. I'd take Kelleher in a heartbeat.
Do what Man United did with Fulham. Van der Sar. Seriously, bid 10 million quid.
Give
Alisson.
me Kelleher in a heartbeat.
No,
I would
not
take
Kelleher, not
any
Kelleher.
time.
You need Alisson.
Even Alisson, I don't care. Any one of them 3 goals.
No, you need a world class. Kelleher wouldn't take you to the top of the Premier League.
No, but I mean,
Winning the
he's
Champions
doing
League.
a better
Alisson
job than
would.
him. Do you think Alisson would bring us to the top of the league?
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
don't think?
Good
Alisson.
goalkeeper. I don't think that's.
He's the
what
best
will
in the
save
world.
us. No, I'm not saying he's not one of the best in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
I don't think that saves us.
No, him
we
and a
need
centre back.
much more.
Him and a centre back.
I think we need much more than.
Imagine him and Thiago Silva.
We need a
when you first
striker.
signed Silva.
I can't be happy with my front 3 in terms of.
I think you're right. I think Jackson will get you through.
The thing is because Liverpool are in the position they are this year of winning a title and no one would have thought of it, is that people think, oh, anyone can be capable of winning a league title. But at the end of the day, they've just got better forwards. Like, Mo Salah is on an astronomical different level to any of our front 3.
That's true.
Like,
yeah,
so
Jota.
is Jota, so is Diaz. So
Chiesa.
Yeah, like even they got Chiesa there, but obviously
He'd start for you lot
settling
then.
injuries.
If he was fit.
Yeah, he just has settling injuries and he just hasn't settled well. But
Harvey Elliott.
they're the fringe players that are quite similar with ours for us personally, but I'm not convinced with our front 3 at all. I need at least double figures from our wingers or one of our wingers at least.
Yeah.
It's not enough to be having at the end of the season like 6 goals.
Did you get that from Garnacho?
I don't understand that either.
No, I don't think you get
that
that.
Garnacho signing as well. I just don't understand it. Everything's to do
I
with
think
this
it'd be
young.
a great signing for Chelsea.
Do you think so?
I think it'd be a howler by Manchester United and a great signing.
I think he would do a lot better than what we have.
Look at what he's done. I know he's going through a rough patch at the moment, but even then he's got some key assists for us in some big games.
Yeah, he's got some.
And
good
you look
GA
at
in
the
it.
catalogue of goals he's got. When we were in the Champions League, I know we went out, but he scored a fair few goals in the Champions League. Scored a few goals in the Europa League. Constantly popping up with big moments. I think he'd be a great signing for anyone, especially if fees being rumoured at 50, 60 million pounds.
Yeah. It's not.
May as well go. It's a no-brainer for me. Like if Man United offered my club, well, obviously Man United are my club, but if I was a fan of someone else and got offered that, snatch their hands off for it and take it.
Yeah.
But I know some people don't rate him as highly, but
It's not a foul.
Yeah.
Not a foul.
he's a
You given
very
that?
No,
good
but he
I think he went out for a goal kick.
I think he is a very good player. Like he's not bad in terms of his ability to be able to stretch a game by himself and cut inside. I think his clinicalness hasn't been the greatest, but he does have an ability to shoot.
young
and cut
as well,
inside people. Yeah, he's young. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you got to give some of these youngsters time to flourish.
Was he
but
20?
He's super young, isn't he?
Outrageous. He's been around the block for years. He's still only 20 years old.
Mate, man's won a Puskas and everything.
I know. He's got a very high ceiling.
Anyone can win that, really, but
If you asked him, obviously you're biased, but if you know him better than I do as a footballer, where do you think he wants to play next season? Start next season, where does Garnacho want to be?
I think he wants to be at Man United. But I think
That says it all, doesn't
the
it?
fact that the club are trying to sell him, you would then look elsewhere and think, well, I wouldn't mind going to Chelsea.
Napoli
I
or
wouldn't-
Chelsea? I think he'd rather go Napoli
But
for
he's
the Maradona
Argentinian
thing.
as well, yeah. So Napoli thing could be big for him.
Do you think now that City are on the decline, do you think that it's like
That's a big statement, isn't it?
Well, do you
Premier League champions.
I know, but this is a decline for you lot. But do you not think that a lot of players now could be swayed very easily to other clubs that are financially able to grab them?
Give me an
Because
example.
It's just that, who could you say in Europe that's top European players at the moment that you could? It's like a Barcola. Like if Man City was dominating this year again to win a league title and they showed interest inside, you heard
Yeah, I'm in. We're in.
I mean,
Oh!
man said,
I'm in.
That's Guardiola.
I'm in.
he's like McLovin.
I'm in.
It's like McLovin. Oh, see.
I thought it was fucking Mamouche. Guardiola's our best player.
Gavardio is
He's a
making
left back.
runs
He's a
off the
centre
chest.
back.
Look at that. What a touch. Oh, it's unlucky.
He's a left back who's a centre back. He's our best player.
He's
What
your
world are we
better-
living
best
in?
attacker.
Look at this. It's a great
Oh,
little
what a
attempt.
touch.
I'm never going to
Sanchez.
moan at him for doing that. He's fantastic. The run's
Yeah.
fantastic. The ball's
Yeah, the touch,
fantastic. It
yeah.
should be Mamouche in that position, man. Foden.
Finally goes long. But like I'll say that. Like,
Yeah, but
see if-
no one's going to come and get our players. No way. It's
No,
never happened in 10 years,
not
15
getting
years.
your players. I'm saying on the market. For
Who we
players
can
to
attract.
come I'm saying I think a lot of clubs with financial ability to do so
Yeah.
can snatch a couple gems in Europe at the moment because.
Yeah.
Liverpool and City, and for Liverpool to win the league this year and City to be looking a bit out of the waters, I feel like a lot of gems could get pulled by a United or pulled by an Arsenal or pulled by a Chelsea to try and shut
Yeah.
this gap down because you lot have been dominating for too long now.
I know what you're saying. But then one of those gaps is the best striker in world football, arguably. That's been nailed down.
And that's what I was praising for City to get that done.
The keeper situation could be an issue. It could be because Edison's potentially on the way out in his 30s.
He's massively. Do you know Edison for me? Massive letdown in his history at City. You don't agree?
No, it's bad, man.
You think it's bad?
That's bad, man. From
You
you.
think it's bad for me?
Ooh,
Yeah,
City
bad
are
for
in
me.
here.
That's bad for me.
Go on, Cuckoo.
Cucurella.
Yeah, we're in, baby. Woo! 1-0, baby.
What's happened there?
The
Guardiola.
best attacker.
Guardiola's been City's best player today.
What's happened here?
Cucurella looked like he had it. We've been praising him all game.
Need that. Guardiola's been best player. Best player. Oh.
He looks guilty, doesn't he?
Why did they zoom in on Cuckoo? I
Cucurella
don't
looks
think
guilty. It's
I
the
don't
doom
know.
zoom. Trust me. He's done something wrong.
He's been superb, Guardiola.
It's the doom zoom. Yeah, he's been very good. Basically played as your left
Let's have a
forward.
look. He's always on the run.
Everyone's on side.
Yeah, the right back's playing.
It's a great little ball. Oh, he could be off, mate.
No, he's not.
No, no one's off.
No one's off.
Look at this.
Oh, Cucurella kind of
This
tackles
keeper,
it into
this-
the goalkeeper.
It's just his keeper.
Sanchez, man.
No, it's not the keeper, you know.
Yeah, but he confuses all of them, doesn't
He
he?
doesn't make. He just doesn't make saves, does he?
I suppose he's got a come all claim there, but
comfortable.
He has to sprint towards the ball there.
Cucurella shoots
Do you know
it.
what? I can't really blame anyone in that scenario. I'll be honest.
Sanchez comes out quicker, surely. Look at Sanchez now. He has to come out sprinting at the ball.
But once Cucurella's got the tackle,
Look, he's
the
there like
tackle's
that.
got to be better. The tackle's got to be better. Like, send
Yeah,
it
you're
out
right,
for a
right.
throw-in. Why are you sending it towards
Look at
your
the keeper, though. He has to be sprinting towards the ball to clear it.
I think Cucurella's on the stretch to try and be able to even make a challenge there. It's I don't know. I think it's just a bit unlucky from Sanchez makes the save coming out. I don't think necessarily it would change if he came out a bit earlier, but it falls to your player, innit? It's just
Can't celebrate until the refs let us celebrate, by the way.
That won't get
So we're
to
just
that.
waiting for the refs to allow us to celebrate the goal, yeah?
right back's playing and everyone.
Right, so
on
please,
side.
refs, let us enjoy
Caliber's
some
playing
football. Referees, can we enjoy the football?
Yeah.
Refs, are we allowed to have a laugh? No, seriously, are we allowed to have a laugh? The refs give us permission to celebrate goals these days. These fucking guys. What are you checking? All right, I'm stopping moaning now.
This is
What
what
were
I
you saying
said,
about
we need-
Edison? I'm interested in your point about Edison. Why is he underachieved at City if he's
you know
won
what?
6 titles?
Do you know?
Oh, Nico Jackson
We
with
can't,
nearly some...
with
Alright.
this, I'm telling you, with this game, you can't have a conversation that lasts a minute.
him
in this
again.
game. There's too many
he's on Wilder.
chances.
Who's he talking to? Oh, the referee. That's a terrible skin fade.
Jesus, Barney
That's
was
not,
horrible.
that's not a fade. That's just a...
Oh,
No,
yeah, it was
what do you call
horrible.
it?
Just cut his own hair.
Yeah,
Ain't even a fade.
it's a bowl cut. It's one of those COVID haircuts.
Booze, you did, yeah, COVID.
That was bad, man.
Booze. You see
My
what it
barber
is?
was still open.
Was it?
Yeah, you just had to crawl under the shutters.
Yeah. Back doors.
Yeah, just-
Doors.
Haaland, man.
Yeah.
Haaland, man. Haaland, man. Haaland.
No, but Booth, like see, because do you remember when it was Allison and Edison?
Yeah.
It was a conversation to have.
Yeah.
I just felt like over the course of like a year and a half, 2 years, it just became such a big gap between them. I feel like
What's he done wrong?
I feel like every scenario, it's not that he's done much wrong. It's just that obviously sometimes he got caught out by trying to take a touch and trying to delay a pass and getting caught. But I just felt like for so long.
Very
there
rare
was-
that. Very rare that.
No, but like even like one-on-one situations, I felt like he never ever got the better of one-on-one.
No, you're right about that.
Every time someone was in,
What?
Yeah.
he just
Cole
never
Palmer?
made it. Go on, lovely.
No,
fella.
yeah. You tried it.
Bernardo
It's
Silva
just, I
doing some
always
good
felt like
covering.
he for top world-class goalkeepers, you have to.
He doesn't.
make them saves.
You can't give me a save he's made in 7 years, can you? You can't give me a famous save.
No,
I can't give you one.
There's been a couple. There's been a couple that I've been impressed with in terms of athletic.
Lukaku
from
into
far
Milan
distance.
Champions League final
Yeah,
off the line. That was amazing. That's the best moment of his career.
yeah.
But I think he's a little bit underrated, and he's playing for a side where the other side don't get the ball. The opposition don't touch the ball with Man City.
But that's the thing. Like in the moments when he's asked to be relied on, I
Yeah.
just feel like he's never on the better side of it. He's always getting nutmegged, or it goes to the other side of his body that he's just going creeping underneath him. There's things that he can get to. There's things that he's capable of getting to. That's what makes world-class goalkeepers world-class.
If your keeper just keeps you in 6 titles, wins you 6 titles, and then he pulls off the save he did against Lukaku in the Champions League final, 95th minute. Oh, the save. You need to
ball
rewatch
playing
it.
Great ball playing ability. Great athletically.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Can get across a goal from long distance shots. But in terms of anything to do with these little, this is what I mean. That's them
The
pressurized
Schmeichel
moments.
saves, the Peter Cech
Yeah,
saves.
just like
I know what you're saying
anything
about
within
those.
5 yard
You want a
radius
bit more of
is
that.
all
You
yards.
want a bit
I
more of
them
that.
stops.
But his legacy has been, I think, if you had to give him a number, he's an 8 out of 10 legacy at Man City.
Yeah, like he's done well in it. It's just for me, I felt like Alisson just
I think he's the
Like,
best keeper in the
distance
history of Man City Football Club. Actually,
Well, that's hard. Well,
it's pretty. It's not many,
Yeah, it's
but
not-
Joe
it's
Hart,
hard
but
to-
probably Bert Troutman. But he's right up there. Look at that, Nunes dominating your winger.
I can't
Look at
believe
this.
we've let them come back into this. This is what I'm saying.
You've had some
We need that
chances as well.
second chance.
Chelsea
We're both
have more
rubbish.
Oh no,
chances.
you've been
We're
on to
both
us
rubbish.
for the last 15-20 minutes, but we
How
need
long's
that.
been Ali done? Don't say.
Yeah, I haven't said it.
Mamouche is going to score. Trust me. Mark my words.
Debut.
Trust me. Honestly,
Come on, boys.
that's so bad, man. The hold-up play from Haaland, so
Come
disappointing.
on.
Win that. That's better.
Good
That's better.
Caicedo. Caicedo's just, he's everywhere.
Caicedo's so
He's here.
Even
there.
his first season, when everyone was kind of getting caught up in his transfer fee, I thought it was good.
Yeah. It's just, everyone's got such a high expectation first game in. I'm like, it's football.
100 mil though.
Price tags can't
That's the
affect
problem,
football
innit?
to be that instant sometimes. I know it can happen.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
Like Haaland just hit the ground running because he was such a big transfer fee. He's come in, scored goals straight away.
That's true. That's true.
People have that expectation to match it, but he's a centre midfielder. He's a DM.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I think like midfielders should cost that kind of money? I don't think so. As DMs,
Enzo Fernandez out wide to
come on.
Madueke. Gets into the box, out wide, shot.
No end
deflected,
product. Rose
over.
Z.
it's just,
Rose Z.
It's just I know what's coming. I don't get excited no more.
Has it gone for half time?
He scored that hat trick against Wolves, didn't he? And that's been his
That's
career
what it
highlight,
was.
I'd say.
That's what I told you. That
was a corner?
I said
Yeah, you
that
did, yeah.
bides his time for a couple of weeks, but he's been here for flipping months now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And we've tried to get Neto involved, but he just hasn't been able to.
It's half time. It's 1-1.
I'd
We
get
didn't
him off.
to
I'd
see
get
the
him off.
corner in the end.
Kushner.
Would you take Kushner
Yeah, I'd
off?
take him off, yeah. Sometimes in football's easy, innit? You just take the bad player off.
But now that you've got back into it and he hasn't been too bad in the last 15, 20 minutes,
He's got a
would you
clanger.
just
innit?
keep him on
You
and
can
let
see it
him
in his
just-
eyes. You can see it in his eyes.
Nah, you got to keep him on now.
What, Kushner?
It can't get any worse than what that 5 minutes was.
Oh, it can.
That was bad.
Yeah, not to be nasty to him. I think he's got a great future still, of course. It's just one game, but I think John Stone's 45 minutes. This is probably the biggest game. Might be right up there because City aren't winning the Champions League. The FA Cup, if we get to the final, of course, that'd be bigger than this game. But City have to get to the top four. Have to beat you. There's not many spaces left. If Forest, let's just say, get back to winning ways, there are no positions to get back in. City have to beat Chelsea today. And you can't have this kid roaming around the pitch, I don't think.
I think it's very important for us to not lose this game now.
If City do win, the level on points with you.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We can't lose. It's too much pressure at the moment. Like, I still think we've got a couple games coming up where obviously City haven't got a great run in the next 5. We've got an okay 5 run of games.
Yeah.
Maybe we probably get a bit better in terms of the points out of it than you lot. But
Yeah.
these games might be important at the end of the season.
See, if Chelsea, 1-0 up, you hold out, got a better defensive unit, you keep a clean sheet, you're a major force, but you can't keep clean sheets. You let sides back in.
I know.
Bournemouth was a big one. Fulham was crazy.
You're going to concede against City, though, innit? You have to. If you want to win at the Etihad, you've got to score more than one.
It's not easy. But they have to be better than how we scored that goal. That goal was cheap from Chelsea's perspective.
But this is what I
Could
said
have been
about
worse as well. The keeper earlier on with the. Luckily for him, it was offside.
We should be 3-1 up.
But it's this thing of the high line. It's like, obviously, scoring early sometimes can kind of kill your plan in games. But that high line, you could smell it coming. Like the ball over the top. You've got players that can man for man beat a player in speed. So that's why I didn't understand why we're.
Cole Palmer's pass is better though. It's 2-0 to Chelsea before.
Yep.
Yeah, he has to square that easy.
You're letting Jackson get away with one of these
Man,
ones.
I genuinely think it was the pass was a bit overhit, which didn't help the strike because it kind of forces him to go wide and then it's on his wrong foot. He has to stretch across.
Yeah, but do you not think that he? Do you not think? I don't think he has to stretch. I genuinely think the ball falls to him where he could actually just swing at first time.
I don't know because I think that because there's a defender coming back, or maybe it's the goalkeeper. I think it's difficult for him to go first time.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it was wide open.
I know we'll see it again shortly. But FanView survey have been asking Chelsea how happy they are with how the club's run. The question was, are you happy with how the club's being run? And 70% said yes. And that seemed like a weird response to me. Did you expect that to be so high?
Where are these votes coming from?
The Chelsea fans.
I find that crazy. I think anybody to be happy with the way that it's been run. And this is one thing about Rawls, is why I've always wanted to see. Like, I wish Rawls was here as well, but it's like wanting Roman out of that club was probably one of the worst things that could have ever happened to Chelsea for me. Because the way we ran it is that most clubs for me have to have a solid 15 to 16 players in that squad that maybe 2 or 3 are guarantees of top level ability to come off the bench and be able to come on and just change the game and swap for a player that maybe not had a great game starting. We've got 30 people in our squad. It's how can you be happy with a bunch of youngsters that have no sense of quality or consistency behind them?
Just on the flip side, though, a lot of football fans these days just love seeing transfers pop off. Could it be that some of them have been appeased by that, or a lot of from social media, which isn't always the best reflection, it seemed like a lot of Chelsea fans didn't have Pochettino. Could that decision also lead them to be happy with how the club's being run? Sacking Pochettino, making loads of signings. Yeah, some fans would be appeased by that, right?
It's not like as if we haven't gone away from things in the past where we've gone and brought in other managers from other clubs that were known. Like we brought in Rafa Benitez. It's not like as if to say we've only been loyal to the soil of people that have been bred from Chelsea Football Club to be running the club. Like we can't just be fickle and only sign people associated with Chelsea to run the club. But at the same time, it's like getting rid of Roman and getting rid of that structure of just buying the better players around. And like I said, it is a struggle recently for I think that it's hard to find the guarantees. But at the same time, it's like have a solid 15, 16 players. Like you might not even need to make 3 subs in a game. Like just 2 subs that might be able to come on of the same standard and ability of the rest of the squad. And that's a successful club. Like Arsenal have a solid 11. Week in, week out. You know who's playing for them most weeks. Maybe if one person gets tired or one person gets injured, you've got someone to be able to come in and swap. But we've been in such an area where sometimes we don't know who's better. Is Noni better than Neto? We've got marginal things like, is Nicholas Jackson better than this Mark Huey? Is he better than Nkunku? Is Sancho better than Neto? Is Enzo better than Lavia?
There's no like black and white answer.
There's no black and white answer. There's no consistency to our squad to know that who is the best players in our team. And it's not even like as if they're all very, very good footballers.
Yeah.
Some of them are crap. So that it makes me think why people would think that it's they're happy with where the club's being run now. I don't know about that.
Sorry, I was distracted by them showing the Kusama.
Yeah, the Kusanov.
What's his name again?
Kusanov.
The Kusanov errors again.
We've got a half-time debate ranking the top 5 players to ever play for both Man City and Chelsea. Frank Lampard, De Bruyne, Nicholas Anelka, Sterling, Sturridge, Cole Palmer, Sean Wright-Phillips and Nathan Ake.
Ake played for Chelsea?
Yeah, as a kid.
I remember that.
Before Bournemouth?
Yeah, he was here for ages.
Yeah. We're ranking their overall career. Obviously, Frank Lampard is the easiest one. Scored against you lot when he played for Man City.
Wait a minute. Let's have a look first. Yeah, probably Frank Lampard.
Lampard.
Nicholas Anelka
Nicholas Anelka was so good for Man
Kevin
City.
De Bruyne has had a very good career. Raheem Sterling has. But yeah,
but if you
Frank
talk about
Lampard.
in terms of contribution from both of them to the clubs, it might be a different conversation. I think
if it was, we're doing overall careers, but if it was based on contribution to both clubs, would it be Daniel Sturridge? No, Raheem Sterling would be the top.
But he didn't do anything with Chelsea, did he?
Oh, that's true. Daniel Sturridge?
Minimal.
Like De Bruyne did nothing with Chelsea. Frank Lampard did nothing with City. It's not like they've done.
Anelka then maybe.
Yeah, Nicholas Anelka has to be in there.
Contributions to both clubs.
Nicholas Anelka was so good at Man
Nicholas
City.
Anelka was very good at Chelsea as well.
Yeah. That Ancelotti side, him and Drogba.
Even
Malouda.
Frank Lampard scoring against us, that killed me. That day, that killed me. John Terry on the floor, Frank scoring that goal. It
was a great finish. Remember the finish as well?
That burnt me, man.
I can't believe he even finished it. It was a hard finish, man. The ball comes to him high. He has to kind of jump and volley it into the bottom of the net. It's an unbelievable finish.
I don't know. KDB never had a career at Chelsea.
Yeah, so if we're doing based on how well they performed at both, I think it's clearly Nicholas Anelka, but we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So Lampard's going to take that top spot.
Got Lampard, De Bruyne, and Anelka. 3 easy ones. 2 more spots. I mean, Sean Wright-Phillips, he won the league title with Chelsea, with Jose Mourinho.
Sean Wright-Phillips is in the top 5.
Do you think even Cole Palmer is a conversation even now?
I think Sterling's definite. Anelka's definite. De Bruyne's definite.
I think all top 4 are
Lampard's definite.
Yeah, Sterling's in there.
Sterling has to be for his.
I think Sean Wright-Phillips has to be in there.
Sturridge more Liverpool.
Sean Wright-Phillips won the league title with Chelsea twice, didn't he? Or at least once.
It's not Sean Wright-Phillips.
Over Nathan
I'd even
Ake?
have Sturridge ahead of Sean Wright-Phillips.
No,
Sean Wright-Phillips would start
Sturridge is
the
10
odd game
times
here.
What did Sturridge achieve with Chelsea? He didn't do anything with Man City. Sturridge was at the academy at Man City, barely played a game. Sean Wright-Phillips is a Man City legend, 100%, and he won the league title with Jose Mourinho. That's better than Sturridge.
Ake done nothing with Chelsea. He's done a little bit for City.
Yeah,
Cole Palmer's done nothing for City, done everything for Chelsea.
Daniel Sturridge sorry to cut you off there. Daniel Sturridge at Chelsea is credited with having a medal, Premier League winners medal, 2 FA Cup winners medals, and a Champions League winners medal.
2012.
And for Liverpool, credited with having a Champions League winners medal and a Europa League runners-up.
Yeah, but Sean Wright-Phillips had a better time at Chelsea.
Career,
Sorry, we're not doing Liverpool, so sorry, ignore the Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Sturridge peaked at Liverpool.
But if you're giving Sean Wright-Phillips some credit for having like won a league or something,
Nah.
Sturridge has got 2 and a European Cup.
No, but we're talking Man City, Chelsea. Sean Wright-Phillips had a better Man City career, and he actually helped Chelsea win the league title with Chelsea, didn't he? He started loads of games that season. He was a big part of it. Sturridge was a bit part player in both Man City and Chelsea.
I think Cole Palmer. This is why I think it's actually Cole. It might be Cole Palmer because
But he won the treble.
it's not even just because of the accolades for City. It's just in terms of contributions to teams. I don't think Sturridge massively done much for both sides. I don't think.
It's more Liverpool.
Yeah, like it's just the contributions. I actually think Palmer might actually have done already so much more than the others within a year and a half.
He scored the Super Cup winner for City as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. Yeah, I think Palmer has to be in there, and his ceiling as well. How good he could be.
Because Sean Wright-Phillips was a
You
sub.
just said Sean Wright-Phillips has to be in there.
Sean Wright-Phillips was a sub for us, really.
Yeah, I put Sean Wright-Phillips
I don't
over
think Sean Wright-Phillips is in
Sterling.
the top 5.
Yeah, like Nathan
I
Ake,
think
Sean
the
top
argument
six.
is between Sturridge and Palmer.
Yeah, it would be
Yes,
between
Palmer,
them two.
Palmer.
But
It's
I'd say
Palmer.
Palmer. And that's crazy, the fact that a year and a half's worth of form.
And how would we
Puts
rank
you in
the
the
top
top-
5 then?
That's how good he is.
I would probably keep it how it is.
Lampard, De Bruyne, Anelka.
Yeah, I'd have it
Sterling
like that.
might,
Maybe go above Anelka.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sterling and Palmer.
maybe.
Yeah.
Although Anelka was unreal for Chelsea.
He's so good
Anelka
for City as
stopped
well.
us having our
Good for City
unbeaten.
as well. It was just
So
a different
good.
era,
He
wasn't it?
stopped us having our unbeaten season as well. The year after Arsenal had it.
Yeah, penalty, wasn't it?
It was that penalty in the rain. It was pissing down.
Who
that
do you
day.
think's the most talented player on that list?
the most talented?
De Bruyne.
Just pure like ability. What they
I'd
can
say
do.
Nicholas Anelka.
Yeah.
You just said De Bruyne.
Yeah. No, but it's close. It's close. Nicholas
came out
Anelka.
of
Cole
the-
Palmer getting there on talent.
They're
alone.
different positions as well. but-
Possibly.
No, I know. We're just saying talent though.
yeah. Oh, Palmer's
possibly.
right up there.
Yeah, possibly. But
I don't see
Anelka-
Palmer controlling
I
the
think
game like De
Anelka.
Bruyne did.
Anelka came out of that academy or that school of football of players around that French thing that
Yeah.
everyone talks about. But just his natural ability and his skill was his IQ. Like he had a lot to his game. Very underappreciated footballer throughout his career.
Because he moved about so much, innit?
Yeah.
No one really backs you too. Like he left Arsenal too early for the Arsenal fans to like
Yeah.
really rate him and put
Yeah.
him above some
He
of their
was so
legends that
good.
they've got.
It was a hard time to get into that Arsenal squad, and then he had to fight his way through poor sides like Bolton and stuff like that, and he still
Man
showcased-
City.
yeah,
and perform.
and even City at the time.
I love those nonchalant players as well.
Yeah.
You know, that just
Yeah.
It always
super
burns me
relaxed.
that like so many talented players have such bad moments in football. Like Anelka having that penalty miss for the champ. People forget
I love that.
It's not John Terry. It's Nicholas.
well, it
Anelka.
was John
true.
Terry.
It
as
was
well.
John Terry.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
John Terry off the hook.
It was John Terry. But
But you know when Anelka stepped
yeah,
up,
I knew he was missing.
because I didn't watch any of the penalties. Right, I was on the floor,
Yeah.
just looking at the floor. And when Anelka stepped up, my dad grabbed me and was like, just watch this one now. And when I looked up, I was like, he's defo missing. Like as soon as I seen him,
I didn't
was
like the walk. I didn't
he's
like
de- he rubbed
the
his
lack of
nose as
energy.
he went,
Yeah,
like-
I didn't like the
I don't know. You could
nonchalant-
just tell he was gonna like he was looking down.
Yeah,
I think,
he looked
was there a
nervous.
story that he didn't want to take it as well?
Yeah, because Droggs was supposed to take it, but Droggs obviously got the red
Sent
card.
off.
But then Droggs probably would have took it instead of John Terry. So maybe he would have been.
well, John
seventh.
Terry's ego. I don't know if it had allowed someone else to take
you
the
think?
fifth penalty.
John didn't want.
He
the fifth.
wanted that moment.
You think
innit?
John wanted the fifth?
Yeah,
No
he
chance.
want-
Drogba
he-
would have been guaranteed.
He
on
wanted
fifth.
that moment. Maybe Drogba would be higher than him in the queue, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, not a guess. I know.
Some
But
of the
it'd just be
play-
interesting whether he would have bumped someone else.
I was always surprised when
Because who
Ashley
took him?
Cole.
Salomon Kalou, Ashley Cole,
Yeah.
John Terry.
Frank.
There were 6, Anelka, Lampard, and there would have been another one, right?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. Surely he would have bumped one of them.
But it was, I don't know. It was always surprising to me that Ashley Cole took the pens. Like whenever we
Great
got to a
pen
pen,
as well.
they were great pens against Bayern Munich, against Neuer as well. When he slapped it bottom corner, I was surprised.
He missed one for England though against Italy,
Yeah,
2012.
England, man. I don't know what it is
England's
with England.
different, innit?
Yeah, English is a weird.
Everyone
I don't know
misses.
what it is.
Some super chats to fly through. I hate to have to read it out, but it's a super chat, so I've got to read it out. Red Baron says, Al Cheetio, what a match. That's horrendous. So you can do better than that. Hansco says Edison is the Dida of this era. Nick says Lincoln won today and City are still bad. What a day. And SK says Chelsea fan. I think the plan was to press early, get a 1-0 lead, then mid-block till half-time to say energy, and then press all second half. With our City have been in second halves recently, could work really well. Thank you for your super chats, by the way, everyone.
I can't believe Bournemouth beat them 5-0. I can't believe it.
You're still thinking about that?
I can't believe it. What a crazy league we're in. And actually, I blame Chelsea and Arsenal for making the tart race so dead this season.
I don't blame us.
Dead. Yeah. You were in it.
Us?
You spent £2 billion to be nowhere near the tart race this season. That's embarrassing.
All right, we've spent 1.4. I think I don't know.
No, you had the other players as well.
You know what?
Yeah, but some players ain't even here. They ain't even got the permit to play here yet.
Net spend in the last decade is £2 billion for you lot.
Net spend.
Highest.
Can't.
No. Total spend.
We're all right with net spend.
Net spend. Would be
What are you,
crazy.
Alan Sugar? Total spend is £2 billion. No, seriously, it's £2 billion. We're at about 1.3. It's disgusting money.
Can I just go back to the top 5 debate? Because some of City and Chelsea players, someone's mentioned Kovacic because he won he won Champions League at both clubs.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Not City.
Oh, he didn't win Champions League.
No.
He won 2 at Real Madrid.
Read comments out.
He won 2 at Real Madrid.
Got me out here looking stupid.
He's nowhere near top 10.
Kova, in terms of contributions to Chelsea, has been very good, yeah. City's not really had much really yet to show.
All right, I'll just shut up with that one. Mirage with the super chat said the same thing. Kovacic won the Champions League for both clubs.
No, not City. Definitely not. But he won. He weirdly got 3 Champions League titles, I think.
Lawrence, you can't say that 2 billion. We haven't spent 2 billion.
You spent £2 billion since 2013. I saw stat.
Yeah, all right, we've spent total. But
yeah, that's embarrassing.
We've
£2 billion
sold a lot of players, and we've also got a lot of players that are out
and they're shit
on loans and stuff.
Got a lot of players on loan.
If you look at the
10-year contracts and they're all rubbish.
I'd rather you base it on the cost of the current squad, and even
Why?
then, it's still
Why are we moving the goalposts?
No, because this is what we play week in, week out, though.
It's your entire squad that could be potentially playing today.
Yeah, all right.
Cost £2 billion in the last 10 years.
The money definitely, but then you probably wouldn't. You wouldn't be happy spending 20s and 10s and 5s and all that stuff on young players that haven't got any kind of background to them to know that if they're
I know,
good or not.
But come on, man. Like City spent, it's ridiculous money anyway.
Yeah.
If it's $1 billion, $2 billion.
It's definitely enough money that we should be competing.
But you should be a lot closer to City in the last 4 or 5 years. You've not won the league. And that's the thing. People think Chelsea won the league last season. It's like, you've not won it in like 7 years, 8 years. It's
Conte.
like, no, exactly. And that was, by the way, with all due respect, that you didn't create a dynasty with that side. That was like it felt like a one-off.
Most of our Premier League titles have come in like 1s and 2s.
Yeah,
it's that's all it is. We haven't gone on a trip. No one's really ever gone on a free back-to-back other than you and United. But
do you think you would have won a third with Mourinho in his first stint before he got sacked? Do you think you could have turned it around? You weren't even that bad when he got sacked.
Yeah, we weren't that bad. I don't know. Like I don't know what the whole breakdown in the like, I don't know the realness between the breakdown between Roman and Mourinho.
Yeah. Imagine he had the balls to sack prime Mourinho.
It's mad.
After back-to-back titles.
That's mental. I find it crazy. I would beg for Mourinho to be back at my club. Even now.
What now?
Even now, I'd rather have him.
Wow.
I loved Jose. Jose is like the start of the pinnacle of where we built our legacies. Like,
do you think he's better than prime Pep?
Yeah.
In a one-off game?
Yeah, because like
I've
seen Jose pull off some of the craziest jobs. Some of the best sides ever. Like
the Inter Milan one was crazy.
Inter Milan team. Oh, go on. That's a great touch, by the way. But he ain't getting away from Cavadio. He ain't getting away.
That's shit, innit?
Ran into trouble there.
It's nonny, you know. This is. I called him non-league Madueke. Non-league Madueke is just.
That's a good one, that is.
I don't like the fact
I'm
that
going to copy that for someone else.
Yeah, I'm going to nick that as well.
There's no one at City that's that bad, but
it's just I want Noni to do well, man. But I don't like his attitude on the pitch, like hands down. Sometimes it's like he's deflated and some like. Give me the full energy. Give me a commitment all the time, and the quality needs to match. You can't be putting your arms around and about, and you're not actually performing. Like he doesn't beat people like this. What I'm saying, it frustrates me. Just beat the player. Have you got the ability to run past the defenders?
But who's on the bench who could be playing there for him?
Pedro Neto. And
Neto.
I've not been happy with him. I think he's been the most underwhelming signing this season for us.
That's crazy. Even João Felix.
I don't know what it takes for João Felix to get minutes in his team. I genuinely don't.
Really? You think he should be playing?
There's been multiple times in the last 5 to 6 games where we have been in desperation for something to change in the game, and he's on the bench available. He's looking, and I've been at the games like I'm at home a lot of the time, and it's like I'm seeing him on the sidelines looking up towards the bench, like, are they going to call me?
Please
like,
take me off.
Yeah, are they going to call me? Like,
that's the worst.
And I'm just like, it looks so desperate, and I'm thinking to myself, he's such a good player. Like, we actually have had the ability to have him here and seen him here play before, and he was probably one of our brightest sparks in a bad period.
That's true.
Like, so what does it take for us as a club to kind of inform Maresca? Like, when we did have this guy here, this guy really was really good. So 5 minutes and 9 minutes is not enough. And even
crazy.
against Nottingham Forest, I think it was against who did he play? He played a half, and he was probably one of our best players in that half, and he subbed him off at half time. And I'm like, it's like Enzo's doing premeditated things before the game, and you don't care about what goes on in the game.
That's interesting.
It's like he's already made his mind up about the substitution before anything's happened in the game. He don't care if you've scored a hat-trick. He's taking you off at half time. That's how it feels.
That's crazy.
And everything has to be.
That's like Southgate during the Euros, remember?
Yeah, it frustrates me at the moment. I'm not going to go ballistic, but I don't like the signs of that kind of stuff. It doesn't show. That's
City have given the ball away deep into their own half for a throw-in.
Oh, it's been a long day, man.
Excuse me.
I did Saturday social with Rory this morning.
That could take a lot out of you.
What time did that start?
Early enough.
I'm getting ripped by a Bolton fan. This is wanky wanderers in the chat. That ball behind McKola is the perfect metaphor for Man United getting flatter and limp by the day. Get a pump, lads. By the way, knobhead,
It is getting flatter.
if that was pumped, would it not roll off? Yeah, it can't be fully pumped. You knobhead. James Lim says, hey lads, love your content and stream. Do you realistically think Garnacho and Nkunku could swap clubs? I don't think it would happen personally, because I think the reason United are selling Garnacho is because of PSR reasons. If they do sell him, of course. Is that a foul? No.
No foul.
So I don't think that would happen as a swap. If it did happen, I think it'd be like United received 60 million. Oh, Cole Palmer just won the ball off Kovacic on the edge of the box. Oh, he's tried to find
Jackson, just run away from the goal.
Enzo Fernandez, edge.
Just run away.
Shot.
Just run away. Like,
Get Kovacic off now. Get him off.
what would you put Nunes back into that midfield?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Can't take Kovacic off.
Just get him off.
Go on. Oh,
Yeah,
he's-
we're in now.
Christ.
Poor touch by
We're in now.
Colwell's
Yeah.
allowed.
Beat him.
Haaland! Saved by the keeper.
Still wants to push it into that middle area though.
Isn't it? Dangerous. Ooh.
Living on the edge, both of us.
This is crazy football.
Played
Touch is going to be
Caicedo
better from him.
again.
The touch from
Caicedo
Ireland
again,
has to
you
be
know.
better
Or
there.
Cucurella again.
Find him.
Go on, send
Set him early.
Send Madwakey. You got to... Oh, my God.
It just kills it. Like, what's it? Oh, check back. Go on, check back.
That's what you're attacking.
Check back. Hey, look. Float the ball back stick.
Sancho.
Pull back.
Cucurella!
Yeah, he's never
Rose
scoring.
Z.
Smashes it over.
Never scoring. It's just crap. These are the
Palmer
these are
should
the
have released that
chances.
earlier,
It's
innit?
the chances we get week in, week out. It's the same pattern of play. Go down the wing. You have an opportunity to slide someone in that probably can get in behind a lot more quicker than you with the ball. We get to it, and then it's just the cutbacks, and it's crap.
It's an okay attempt from Erling Haaland.
Why? We've had this problem as well recently in the past couple of games. It takes one pass for a team to get in behind us and in on goal.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether you're Bournemouth, whether you're Fulham, whether
Was that
you're
Colwell then?
Ipswich.
He got twisted up there,
Colwell,
Colwell.
he's not even that, like, it's not, the ball ain't even coming in that quick to readjust.
Oh.
Fucking hell, man.
Win it. Where is it? Look.
Good touch. That's a
Good.
foul.
Well
That's
done.
a foul.
Caicedo.
Well done.
Foul! How's that not a foul?
He's giving a foul to Caicedo.
I think the boot. It's Chalobah.
Oh, Chalobah, sorry.
I think he went in with the boot. What's he going there for? Did he hit him in the head when he went down for the header?
Oh, maybe that's what it is, a drop ball jobby.
Yeah, that's what it was. Head.
Oh, he's 23.
Number 23. Yeah.
Also 25.
And they gave his number away as well, Chalobah, at the club, and it was a special number to do with his mum. So I was surprised that they gave his number away, considering that he was only on
We're
loan.
just trying to force him out at that point, weren't
I know, but it's just the ethics at my club. I feel like as if it's not a family no more. I feel like when we go there, it's just business run. It's just it don't feel homey
John
at all.
Stone's coming on. It's going to be for Kusanov, isn't it? Kusanov.
Has to be, yeah.
45.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, much needed substitution there. I think it's
He's
really
gonna
harsh.
cry in the car.
I think it's really harsh to play him in this game, start him in this game.
At least he's going off and it's level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mentally, he can tell himself it's level.
That was bad as well.
And that was a good challenge. Strong.
Oh,
Strong challenge. That was the one when you said no challenge, no foul.
I don't know, he looks clumsy to me. He
City
does. He looks
fans
a bit
He's had a
forcing
bad. He
himself to
has had a bad game.
We've all been there, you know, and you're like, let's
He's
cap
crying
him up,
already.
man, because it's going to be a bad one for him if we don't.
My worry is I've
Looks
not,
like a boxer, though.
I've not heard of him. Do you know
I
what
think
mean?
no, he was linked with United a while back, and I think Ten Hag said no. Funnily enough,
Kusanov.
he has been linked with a few clubs in recent years. But again, it's just a weird one for City. Very rarely get someone in and then start them straight away.
No, it's heavy, man. Especially we've got Rico Lewis there. He can play Guardiola centre back. Guardiola's been fantastic. Scored the goal for us, but it feels like rushing. Who's down for you lot?
Trevor
Chalobah.
Ruben Diaz, Maya Jama, Buvey, thoughts?
I can't believe it. he's punching a whole different. Honestly,
What, you think he's punching? Good looking fella.
What, you think Maya Jama's punching?
No,
you
I'm not
think
saying-
Maya
I'm not
Jama's
saying- I'm not
punching
saying
with Ruben Diaz?
I'm not saying.
The way you asked
I'm
that
not saying
question.
anyone's punching. I'm just saying
What,
like
it's
good looking fella.
completely
No?
even. No,
Maya used to.
he's punching miles above his weight, man. Miles above his
Maya's
weight.
Maya's got a good friend that used to live around the corner from my house. She'd
Yeah.
always come round in the area from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good looking.
I just love Buvey's reaction to that.
Did you see that? What, who's punching?
Honestly, I can't believe it.
Good looking couple, innit?
I
She
think
ain't got. Well, you can tell she ain't got a type anyway. She ain't got a type. She's gone from one side of the spectrum to the other.
she's married to a basketball player, wasn't she? Engaged
Yes,
to a basketball player.
that's what I'm saying.
Ben
She's
Simmons.
had Ben Simmons.
Ben
like,
Simmons
yeah.
costs so much, you know.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's always injured. He's like just a sick-note basketball player, innit? And he missed. Yeah.
I kind of fell off with the. I used to really be heavily invested into the basketball. I've been more into NFL this year, but
I like basketball, but I watch more of it towards playoff time because there's so many games. It's like
How many games a season?
80 something, 82 regular
82,
games or
yeah,
something.
82 games.
So it's like you could watch the first 50. Did it really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't-
Has there ever been an invincible basketball side like Arsenal?
Nah. There was a time when teams would go on like 30, 40 unbeaten run at the start of
Yeah.
the season. I think some
Cleveland
of them have.
Cavs had a similar-ish run this year. They were on fire.
So no
Yeah, the Cavs
invincibles
was on a very
ever.
good run
That's
at the start.
crazy.
No.
You expect maybe
You know what?
one?
As well, there'll be some games where they rest a lot of players.
Yeah.
Kind of give it up.
Oh, I
Like,
see. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to manage 82 games. They're playing like back-to-back days. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Back-to-back days.
But basketball, is it that? It's not a similar intensity.
Massively intense.
But it's not the same as football, is it? I'm not saying.
No,
it's easier.
no.
It's obviously
It's
not.
like I think it's closer to the intensity of five-a-side football.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
lot though.
So no, I mean I think it's higher intensity than 11-a-side.
Yeah,
football.
100%.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of
Five
players,
sides not more intense
a lot
than
of
11
players
side.
here can
Dude,
chill, bro.
You're doing suicides. You're doing suicides
yeah, constantly. Every player goes backwards and forwards.
So why are they doing a game after then? Day after,
You get a lot of
the day
breaks.
after.
You get a lot of breaks
Exactly.
between games.
You got roll-on, roll-off subs.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you're
It's
on
massively fit. Like
some of the key players that play most minutes, right?
Yeah.
Their
play
fitness
34
levels
minutes.
are, I think, higher than footballers.
Yeah, most of them will
Really?
play around 34, 36 minutes.
Who's the fittest footballer in the Premier League? Let's say, is it Declan Rice? Someone
I
like
mean,
Nah.
that? So, like,
someone's
I'm
going to
just-
say Ruben Diaz.
Hey, that narrative needs to go away somewhere.
we're going to clip that up.
That narrative needs to go.
No, who's the?
But who is it? Is it Caicedo as an example, like a box-to-box midfielder?
Who's the fittest player?
I know he's injured at the moment, but Saka's.
Saka,
you
yeah.
consider the amount of football that he plays.
He's fitter than a basketball player. Like in terms of like
it's an interesting question, but I just think
going up and down a football pitch is a
the
lot harder.
relentlessness of that. And
Look
I
how-
know
look
it's
how big the
48
football
minutes.
pitch
Do you know how
is.
many times people are standing around? Like, look at Cole Palmer now. He's just
Yeah.
standing there. Like, he's not.
Yeah, but he's like that anyway.
Because Marnov didn't
No, but like,
move
there's a
for
lot.
about
There's-
15 minutes.
Rodri's all over.
Come on, Jackson.
Here we
Come on,
go.
please.
Here we go.
What can you do? There's two men at the back stick. Come on. Oh, this guy's pony. He is pony. Shark face. Shark face.
Jackson fell over trying to cross the ball there.
Was that? I thought it was a shot.
He's trying to shoot.
I thought he was trying to whip it across.
He's trying to shoot.
Oh, he's crap.
Terrible, man.
He is crap.
He could have been a cross.
Anyone who tells me that this guy's good is delusional. He's crap.
Rory.
Oh, Rory, please. Please.
What did Rory exactly say, Booth?
He's better than Haaland.
He's had a better season than Haaland.
Yeah. That's why I struggle to wake up in the morning.
Crazy, I think. And the maddest thing is I think that Erling Haaland has gone like the last 6-7 games. He's had one touch in games. He's hardly ever had a shot on target.
Yeah, Kyle Reynolds has said, bro, look at running stats. It's not comparable. These guys are running more.
No, they run longer distances
Exactly.
in terms of the intent. Imagine, okay,
No, but it's sprints like that.
okay,
It's tiny sprints.
no, they're not. They're not tiny. Sometimes it's a lot.
Don't
A basketball court fits inside a football.
Yeah, but imagine
box.
going up and down, doing suicides and turning.
How long's a game? 40 minutes. How long's a
Like
game?
totals
Go on.
48.
Are we on? Is he on here?
No, he's
Is he
miles
on?
off.
Jadon
Miles off.
Sancho is
he's
offside.
off.
He's miles off.
No, but like
The basketball court, look at that. It's that box.
No, I
up and
know.
down, up and
I
down.
know.
Football players go for 90 minutes on a 10 times bigger
okay,
pitch.
have you done the bleep test?
Yeah.
Bleep test.
got 15.
You ain't gonna be.
There's a
I
lot
got
of
15.
players
But how long is the
relaxing
bleep test?
Well, as long as big as the gym is.
No, but like, no, I'm saying as in how long for a duration of time are you running?
What, a minute or whatever? What is it?
Not over the course of the 15.
Oh, I don't know. What is it? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. It's got, I can't remember. How
I got
long it is,
15
but
on a bleep
It's
test.
not that long. But imagine having and you're knackered after a
A
bleep,
bleep
test.
test is generally around 22 minutes.
So
Yeah,
22 minutes.
I've done
of doing that.
I've done half an hour bleep test. Easy. Hours of running up and down. But honestly, these guys are way fitter. Of course, you think N'Golo Kante's fitter than LeBron James just waiting for the ball to get played into him.
It's two different. It's levels of fitness. It's two different levels of fitness. I think.
Snooker's harder than basketball.
Oh my gosh. Snooker's harder than basketball.
AI says
Oh, you've asked AI.
Oh wait,
both footballers
biased.
and basketball players are fit, but they have different strengths. Football players tend to have greater endurance and
Yeah.
upper body strength, while basketball players have better recovery rates.
What does that mean? Recovery rates. We're doing VO2 maxes now.
I find it crazy though because obviously in basketball on the surfaces and the trainers that they wear, like the injuries that can come from just jumping up and down and landing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I find it mad that most people ain't injured consistently. Oh, he's getting half. He's getting 30 minutes today. Oh my god.
Cuckoo.
Jackson's been
He
pulled.
scored against us before Leipzig, I think, in the Champions League.
Jackson's been pulled. He's crap. He is crap. Please take him away from my club.
Nkunku's coming on.
I'm having debates with people about the Osimhen thing or whatever, Guy
How old
Perez
is
or
he?
whatever. Who Jackson? He's got to be what 23.
23, yeah. He's still young.
Young though, isn't it? That's a lot of goals.
Still young.
He's not. He doesn't
What's he
get
got,
a lot
15
of
goals a season?
We create so many chances. Like anyone scoring in our lineup.
Yeah.
Anyone. Oh my gosh. We just ask for our strikers to run too much. That's the reason why Nkunku don't play. Enzo doesn't like Nkunku, and I find it bewildering. Nkunku is such a top talent, but because of the way he's been treated at the club now, he doesn't. It looks like as if he don't care. No matter the way he's been sick.
Oh, yeah. Give the ball now.
Who
Don't
was
lose
that
the
that
ball.
got him then?
That's
Guardiola?
Vardio.
He's been man of the match.
Guardiola's
He's man of the match.
Guardiola's Maradona. He's Maradona. Incarnate.
He did skin him there. Was that who did he skin?
He skinned out of Wakey first.
Oh my god.
Come on then. Oh, so shit, man. So shit, man.
Do you remember us in pre-season? Like Nkunku was our saving.
Yeah,
grace.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was literally
Rory
the
was
only
getting gassed
person.
then.
Yeah, like and he was the only person that was saving us. Like looking that he was top quality, and then you go from that to then coming back to a team and you can't even start over Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson. Oh my lord! Please just take him away from my club, please.
They're calling you negative in the comments.
Negative.
I think he's
can't.
all right.
It's all good to be able to be like a good. I'm not denying the fact that he doesn't work hard for the team.
Yeah.
He works hard. He links up play, drops in. He pops the ball off. He runs in behind. He doesn't. He gives 110% every game. But
Yeah.
just because your effort doesn't mean that you're good.
Yep.
Like you have to score some of these chances.
We got a comment from Carson. I play basketball. Football players are more fit. It's a similar pace off game, but football is a bigger field, and basketball players get subbed in and out. Because substitutions in basketball is part of the sport that we're talking about.
It is. It is stop. It's not even so much even the subs. It's timeouts. You get a lot of timeouts, but it's like NFL. It's stop starty, but.
Charlie Buzzer says Bruno's got to be the fittest player, and Darmic says there is nowhere to hide in a basketball court. Corey is knackered because the rest of the team this season is doing nothing. Going to go watch the Lakers take on the Warriors today. Go Warriors. Go Lakers, man.
How much is a ticket on average? Can you get decent tickets?
Of the first game I went to was Lakers box. I didn't pay.
Over in America?
Yeah, and then the second game I went to, I did pay, but it was in an auction, so I don't really know.
Anywhere in and around like the court is thousands.
I sat courtside, and it was.
It's got to be a couple
in an
grand.
auction.
No?
We paid $4,000, but that included like a $1,000 voucher for your flights and so probably paid like $2,000 for the tickets.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I think that's cheap compared to what they probably normally.
Oh yeah, I bet it's crazy.
And plus, it was a shit game. Brooklyn Nets against Rockets.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, shit.
Considering there's so many, what was it? A playoff game?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's crazy, man.
Yeah, playoff games end up getting because the stadium, the arenas are smaller as well, aren't they?
But they get paid so much better in America for normal jobs, man.
It's 50x the UK, bro. 50, like it's the size of America compared to
people that do driving jobs in America, like they're getting paid $10,000 for jobs. Like, it's crazy money.
Crazy money.
Their normal salaries every year, like they earn like 80, 90,000, 100,000. That's a standard wage for them.
Haaland's in here.
Haaland.
Oh fucking hell! The ball just a little bit too short for Erling Haaland. Any substitutions you can make to change the game up? Anyone screaming?
João Felix.
João Felix,
please. Like Noni's even like take off Sancho and Madueke and bring on Neto and Felix.
Yeah, I like that.
Like that is very like for like as well at the same time. But these lot have done nothing for 65 minutes really.
Yeah.
Sancho's been okay, but
City have got De Bruyne, Jack Grealish on the bench, James McAtee.
how is Jack Grealish not getting more?
I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. We've been rubbish in the second half as well. Rubbish. He'd take us up the pitch 10, 15 yards.
I don't understand how Jack Grealish isn't a starter in this team consistently. I like Savio.
Yeah.
But the other, it should be Savio one side and Grealish on the other.
Yeah, I think Pep's heard a bit of the criticism. I think if he had his blinders on, I think Grealish would start more football matches.
Pep will know best.
His numbers aren't good enough, that's for sure. Grealish, but
I wouldn't be surprised if after the treble, Grealish has jacked it in a bit, and Pep's seen that.
Maybe.
I know
After
it's
the
an easy
treble?
kind of assumption to make about Grealish, but it does feel that way.
wait, what? He's going to leave in the summer?
No,
that he's just given up.
He's just not performing as he was before the treble. In training,
He's not been
in
miles
game.
off. I think he's not been miles off. He makes the side better when he plays. He really does.
Do you not think
makes
that's
everyone
been a
better.
do you not think it's been a motivational problem to see why you can't get onto like the 5th and the 6th titles?
Yeah, it's not motivate. I think they really want it still. They're not down in tools like other football clubs, like big football clubs that haven't won league titles in years. It's not like that. I think it's a pure energy thing. I think it's running, is distance covered is down. Obviously injuries to big players. I just think City need a rebuild in the summer. I know it's a lot of money still. I think the issue is we're looking at close to 100 million quid, and we've got a number 10, and we've got two centre backs who are under the age of 20 years old. We need a DM.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether
Rodri,
rebuild has to start somewhere else in midfield as well. We need a new midfielder. Ilkay Gundogan has to probably leave in the summer. I'd say Bernardo Silva. That's two. And Zubimendi's going to Arsenal.
Why are we allowing this one ball over the top? Like, this is what I mean.
Good.
They are in.
Give it
Look at
first time.
How's he not?
Oh, he's
How's
got
he
to
not
give
slipped
it.
Foden?
You had to slip in
How's
Phil
he not
Foden
slipped
there.
Foden?
He's fancying himself today, isn't he, Marmouche?
Look at this though.
wants that goal.
That's mad. But look
Pep
how
will
easy
follow
this
him
is.
for that.
One ball over the top, you're in.
Very unlike City as well. To
Look at
produce
this.
That.
Look,
How's
you've
he
got to flick that into Foden first time.
First time.
Flick.
Yeah.
First time,
I should
twice.
have went.
You've got to fucking flick that into
gotta-
Phil Foden, man.
He's had a look over his shoulder first time. Then he's looked the second time. He still ain't fed him. That's
Foden's
mad.
calling him a greedy.
You have to
bastard for sure.
flick
Already,
you have
yeah.
to flick that into Phil Foden. It's so bad.
Shows him a bit of character about the player though. First game in, and then you've
I
got
also
someone
think,
that's
like,
experienced like Foden.
We saw the Foden run before he did. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah,
he did
yeah,
it
yeah.
a bit late. Probably could be offside to him.
Depends if he's shouting at him, or telling him to set it in motion, innit? But at least he looks greedy enough already in his first game to not want to pass to someone like
Oh,
Foden.
here we go. Here we
While
go.
Chasing his own flick on.
You should have seen Sanchez. You should have seen Sanchez. Yes! Yeah! Erling Haaland. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Doing?
I can't believe it. There is nothing on for Erling Haaland if he stays on his line.
What is Sanchez doing?
That is huge. What a goal for Erling Haaland.
What is he doing?
He's lost his hairline. He's lost his brain.
For people that ain't watching this game, I don't know if you remember United against Arsenal at Highbury when there Almunia comes running out to the corner of the box. It was exactly like that. He just got caught in no man's land. It was so weird.
That's craziness.
Good flick on by Haaland. He chases it.
Why is he running out
Keeper
like that? Look
bottles
at
it
him.
halfway. Chalobah falls over. The keeper is horrendous.
Look at him punching the ground.
Please.
Look at this.
Just get this keeper.
Look at this.
Oh my
Bosh.
God. Please, man. He's so crap. He's crap. He's
so
got
bad.
no awareness. And then he's not even going to care. His face is just like, oh, I don't give a shit. Like, he's so crap. What's he doing?
That's great finish by Haaland, but the keeper has had an
come on,
absolute meh.
Yeah.
No, look, he just doesn't. He doesn't care or nothing. Like, it's just like, it's crap.
I'd want to beat him up in the dressing
Oh, I swear to you, every week I'm more and more frustrated with both sides of our team.
Yeah.
The striker and the goalkeeper, they annoy me.
Is that what you
massively.
think you need to address in the summer?
100%. The keeper's crap. He doesn't even make.
If you could sign a keeper and a striker, and well, not now, it's not going to happen probably in January, but if you could make those signings, who would you bring in?
I done a thing before, innit? There was a guy that obviously, I can't remember where he moved to, but Bento from Brazil, he just got into the Brazilian national team as an option behind Edison and Alisson. But he looked good. I wanted him at a stage, but just give me like I said, give me a Kelleher. Give me a Kelleher. Even that Mamadashvili that signed to them, I didn't know why we never signed him. I'm like, Robert Sanchez is so crap. Like, just give me anyone. Like,
Liverpool got 3 keepers. Why not do a Van der Sar? And get Alisson at 30 years old.
Like, even if he's able to be bought, then fair enough. Like, just give me anyone but this Sanchez guy. Like, he can't kick.
Yeah.
He's
Jordan
doing
says,
stupid.
would he start for any other Prem team?
Who? Sanchez? Well, he's been starting for. He was starting. Do you know
He
what
wouldn't
I mean?
even start for Southampton.
No, but he was starting. Well,
Ramsdale.
He actually wouldn't.
this is-
Ramsdale would improve you lot.
Is that João Felix coming on? Who's number 7?
Scarf's coming off the table, man. This is
No, you got to keep it up.
you gotta
Come
keep it
on.
up. Stick with it, man.
It's a bad omen now.
man.
We've conceded twice since it's come on the table.
Gusto's coming on.
This is just crap, man. But this is what I said. Where did it come from, Adam? Back-to-back plays, goalkeeper, long ball down the pitch, 1v1, stand up, let's go on a run. That's so basic.
Yeah,
Why are we can't
see
do,
that against City as well. Like City don't ever play like that, and they've just
we
gone,
can't do it to other teams.
Here we go.
Look at how hard we have to work to get in behind. Look at everyone's shape. Look at the other team's shape. We can't knock the ball over the top and go for a run. And
It's like
even
they
if
just
we
stuck
did,
on Haaland and said, "Go and win that."
yeah, but then even if we did knock the ball over the top, who's fast enough to outrun these people? They're not faster.
That's shit from Palmer. And he gets the ball somehow.
And Cuckoo's got
That's
that.
so bad from Nunes. Heads the ball back to Chelsea. Palmer's been absent. Where's Cole Palmer?
I know. He's had a
What is
quiet
it?
one.
Another big game that he's gone missing.
Interesting that.
2 passes as well, which the one to Madueke and the one to Nico Jackson should have been
Big chances.
better and earlier.
Go on. Look,
Yeah.
it's just,
No, no.
Got a corner out of
he's
that? Well,
he's
well
just
done.
on the edge of not being able to beat people consistently. It's everyone. He just about gets past people, and then he just can't deliver. It's all the time. He's a nearly man. Noni is a nearly man.
Look at that. Gvardiol, fantastic.
He's not even a corner.
Il Khan says we
did
need
he go?
Gregor Colbell from Dortmund. And Poniatowski says we don't need to buy a keeper. Bring Petrovic back.
Lord have mercy, he's awful as well.
Where's he?
Where did these comments come from?
He said 10 times better than any keeper at our club.
Oh my gosh! I remember when Petrovic pushed the ball into the goal. He was just he was a goalkeeper that because he wasn't getting exposed,
Reece James.
it's just easy to say that any goalkeeper can go in front of the sticks because he hasn't made a mistake. Maybe he's just not been tested. He's well offside, about
onside?
20 yards offside.
Think he's on-
Just put the flag
oh
and the
my
cross is
God.
shit anyway. It's shit.
Cross. What is that cross?
It's crap. Get him off now, please. I need Pedro Neto on. I say that I need Pedro
Yeah,
Neto.
you've been
It's
confident
not even
today.
like as if he done it.
I need Pedro Neto on.
De Bruyne's warming up.
I just forgot De Bruyne isn't started.
Let's get 3 or 4. 4-1.
God.
Use that just
we're
needs to hold
crap,
on to it,
man.
to be fair.
Unbelievable.
I predicted 3-1 City.
This takes City into the top 4.
Yeah, it's a
They'll be
big,
level
big,
on points with Newcastle.
big win.
3 points off Forest, 6 points off Arsenal, and
6 off Arsenal. We've got them next weekend.
12 points off Liverpool, although they've played a game less. Liverpool have.
Reece James substitution. Automatic. minutes
So, yeah,
management.
72 minutes though. as
He's
well.
been all right. He's been all right.
It's minutes
Yeah,
management.
but he's not fit, is he? Fully fit. He's just come back.
I'd still rather have him on the pitch than some of these
But
other
you're
players.
2-1 down. You got to go for the game.
Look, he's got Sancho off.
Sancho off.
It's 72
James
minutes.
Off, Gusto and
Yeah, you got to have a bit more energy going on the right hand flank.
Where's Felix? Give me Felix off the right.
He was warming up, but yeah.
Even put Felix in the 10 and put Palmer out on the right.
Marmouche off for De Bruyne.
Palmer's been rubbish.
Palmer's been panicked. Sometimes you have to accept. Sometimes if a player hasn't performed on the day,
Yeah.
it's not hard to take people off. Have some balls about you as a manager and take off a player that ain't performing. That might necessarily be all right because he's Cole Palmer. A goal could come out of anywhere at any minute from Cole Palmer. But
I think you keep him on though for that reason.
yeah,
It's not like there's someone on the
more
bench
people,
screaming out like.
There's more people to take off the pitch than him. Do you get it? We've got Noni Madueke still on the pitch. Noni Madueke. He's not going to like me after saying that, but it is what it is, man. I've got standards for my club.
Yeah, that's long gone now.
I know, but
That's long
I
gone.
still hold my club to.
You don't want a league title in 7 years.
It's not even holding it to a standard as well, though. Buv. It's the fact that you have an expectation when you spend money.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
of
hold
course.
the standard because of the money spent.
That's a foul. Yellow card.
Cucurella's done well.
I'm surprised he's
That's a
Go
yellow
on.
Oh, Kai
Go on,
Sane.
find it.
card.
Find it. There you go.
That's a great ball from
It's a
Cole
nice
Palmer.
ball. It's a nice look over his shoulder
Yeah, it's a really good ball.
receiving the ball.
I shouldn't have said
Wakey
anything.
just goes back again though, man.
He's worried about Guardiola.
Get out wide and get to the byline.
Yeah.
Adam, I scream week in, week out at Stamford Bridge when he doesn't do
Where do you
anything.
sit at the ground?
In the shed. In the shed, right next to the away fans.
I like Stamford Bridge. It's a good stadium.
It's tight though, man. I don't like it.
Do you want a new
I'm a
stadium?
big fella. I'd like a bigger stadium. I'd want more of an atmosphere. But then even then, I feel like at the ground nowadays, I feel like there's a large majority of the stands that don't create atmosphere anymore at home.
And if you
I think
get
that's
a
lot
bigger
with
one,
home
it's just
teams.
going to be a bigger issue, isn't it?
A bigger issue.
Yeah.
Because like they're just going to sell it to more commercial like people abroad. People come
Tourists.
flying in, tourists, all that stuff. And the west stand and the east stand is just family section on it behind the dugout, and then it's the foreign.
Did you back the Battersea move? Would you have backed that? The Battersea move, going to Battersea Power Station.
I don't really want to leave Stamford Bridge. I love Stamford Bridge. I'd always want to stay where you are, but it's just if it means that we get a better stadium in terms of quality, I don't mind it.
That's interesting. Yeah, Rory would be completely opposed to that.
Oh no, of course he is.
Yeah.
He wants to. He loves the heritage. He loves the.
But I'm like that with
nostalgia.
Old Trafford. I don't want us to.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I
But
don't
can you
want
build on it?
We can. I think the whole idea, if they extended Old Trafford, it would go to maybe 85,000. And if they made a new one, it'd be 100,000.
I think yours is more of a maintenance issue rather than actually sizing. Like
I
ours
think
is a
it's the
sizing
whole
issue.
It is
concourse and
old.
stuff around it as well.
It is old.
Yeah, it's old. That's what I'm saying. It's more
But I think what I'm saying is like it's a great stadium, but Old Trafford's so old. I don't think you can build on it. I think they're looking to
And the
build a
issue
new
they've got
one.
is the railway
what a picture. What
behind the south stand. You can't route.
What about the rats? What about the rats that was there last week taking on the video?
I mean, that's happened for years, though.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not making an excuse for it, but I remember like it being an issue in like 05, like things like that happening in 05.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't explain it. Obviously, you've got railway, you've got a canal there, and all that
Yeah.
kind of
It is
stuff.
tight in that area, isn't it? It's like
Ours is more of a thing where we've got people surrounding the area that are living in houses that are refusing to want to leave.
Yeah, because that property and that land will be worth dough.
Yeah.
one of those houses, probably 20 million quid.
But we've spent 1.4 billion quid. I don't know what's.
That's why the
what's-
club want to move as well, because they'd make money selling the land.
Why not just like, yeah, in terms of a club thing, yeah, but in terms of like being able to buy out some of these people that live.
You'll never
Outside
buy
the
out some of
stadium.
these people, old money like that. You'll never buy out people from Chelsea. It's different if it's different parts of the world, but you'll
What do you mean?
never
As in,
buy old
what,
money
residents?
Londoners out of their houses. No
think
way.
so?
100%. Maybe one or two,
Yeah.
but like
I don't think there's many houses. I think they said that's that one in between the megastore on the rundown towards the megastore. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
house there. I don't think there's much other.
really,
things
I thought
there
it'd be
holding us
really
back.
hard to get people out of there.
No, but also it's the properties that's opposite Stamford Bridge.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you're going to make a bigger stadium, you need to create a bigger concourse. You need
Yeah.
And the roads and
everything.
Yeah, like
It's tight enough as it is, really.
I don't know. Tottenham did it. I mean, it's packed up in
Yeah.
Tottenham. I know it's a
they
bit more.
hardly
like-
moved though, didn't
I know it's a more. Yeah, exactly. It's the
hardly
same sort
move.
of area.
And I can't lie.
That
when I
stadium's
went,
crazy.
It's an amazing stadium. I hate saying that as well as Tottenham. But probably the best stadium I think I've been to.
Yeah, I agree. It's something about, I don't know what it is, if it's the architecture, but it's like the light is dramatic in there. It's something about it.
The dark purple look on the outside. And
Yeah, it's crazy.
It just feels massive in there when you're in there.
Yeah, and then you think, oh, it's Tottenham playing there.
But that's the only
It's
downside.
mental.
That's the only
you know what I mean?
downside to it. The atmosphere is not created enough. If they were challenging and
That's a United stadium, isn't it? That's a United stadium.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They say Theatre of Dreams. You think that is that's an unbelievable stadium. But then they got Chick King outside, so I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, the surrounding shops look like.
I don't know, man. That's not a foul. He got the ball.
No, that was late.
Ref,
man.
you're right there. He got the ball.
was late, bro.
Let's have a look then. What are you, VAR? Let's have a look.
That was late.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
You
look.
don't need VAR on that.
Let's have a look.
It's a yellow card as
Let's
well.
have a look. Who's this NPC? Who's this random guy? Let's have a
How
look.
late this is.
It's a little bit late. Yeah, it's a little bit.
late.
That's a little bit late.
No way, he's not even in the same.
I've
postcode
realised
as the
Lawrence
ball.
needs. You wear glasses, Lawrence, isn't it?
No, I don't actually.
You need
You're
glasses.
the only one to call him Lawrence on the show, by the way.
Is it?
I like it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you find any glasses?
You definitely need
Yeah,
glasses.
I mean, if you think that was he's got the ball,
Oh. I get contacts. I don't think I can do glasses. I don't think I could. It don't fit me, does
I
it?
put Specs' glasses on the other day. I nearly went blind just putting them on.
Specs
They
is
are
blind
like
as a bat.
binoculars, bro. They are mental.
Specs, man. No rules.
They're Dennis Taylor's, aren't they?
Yeah.
Upside down ones.
They are so. His eyes.
He was
look like-
cheating, Dennis Taylor, with them. Remember, he had them upside down so you could see the angle of the balls. Snooker's not a real game.
You just said it was better than basketball. It's harder than
Ro-
basketball.
if you think about Ronnie's done a lot of laps of that table.
Ronnie,
Hasn't he?
he's done a lot of that.
He has.
Did you watch that documentary? That was a brilliant documentary.
Yeah, I love Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's never won Sports Personality of the Year.
Crazy.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
And they've given it to Zara Phillips.
What's he won? 13 Masters, let alone how many worlds? He got 8 worlds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who's that?
Do you think Luke
Ronnie.
Littler will win one?
Win what?
Luke Littler will win one, yeah. But you know his only problem for the next one is that
Win one what?
Win a sports personality of the year.
Oh, right.
his only
Yeah,
problem is
yeah.
he won the World Championships in January. So much is going to happen now between now and the end of the year that you kind of gets forgotten.
Do you think they care
Towards the
about
back
the,
end.
do you think they care about the imagery of calling someone a sports person but him being fat?
But it's about personality.
You know what I mean?
No, not what you mean.
People don't realise that you can be fat and be a sports player. Like
No,
NFL players are
the
fat.
BBC have never given it to Luke Litter, in my opinion, and
Well,
they
he got
should
the
give
young
it.
you got the young personality, didn't he?
He should get.
I
should
think he
get
can.
him. He should. Oh,
But Ronnie should have won it already. Then
yeah, Ronnie should have as well.
Yeah, he should have.
snooker's more of a sport than darts.
Why did they give it to a question like horse riding stuff? Like
Haaland's in. Oh
Olympic stuff is.
no, Keely Hodgkinson won it, didn't she?
Was she?
800 meters. That was a fantastic race, but
Go on. Come on,
10
this
minutes
is
to
10
go,
minutes
yeah.
to go.
I
man.
think
This
Phil
is-
Foden should have won it. But
I don't want us to be like Phil Foden. I don't want us to be like the last 10 minutes, 50 minutes of the game at Stamford Bridge at the start of the season. You were 2-1 up.
saw you out.
You just it was 2-0, no? It was 2-0, 2-1.
Who said 2-2 as their
When it
prediction?
1-0?
Were they, you?
No, I said they were going to win 3-1.
No, you didn't. You said you'd win 3-1.
You must be crazy.
I thought you said you were going to win.
Nah.
Rory said 4-0, I think.
What, Chelsea?
Yeah.
I just
2-1.
what was the score when you beat us in January? Was it 2-0?
In August.
Sorry, in August.
Oh, what was it? 2-0, Jack. What was it? 2-0, 1-0?
Was it 2-0?
Oh, I'm so bad with numbers.
Mate,
I just
you know,
remember
if you ask
us-
me something about the 2000-2001 season, I'll answer it.
Go on.
You know, if it goes to this season.
Oh,
Okay, Bolton away. What was the score? 2001-2.
We played Bolton in 2000. Were they in the league? I don't think they were in the league.
Okay, Blackburn Rovers away. 01-02.
Okay, I don't know. You know, my point is though, I know
I'm taking the
more
piss.
of that era than I do this era.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see
I know
that
what you mean.
video with Stumpeg with that guy that was like a lower league fan?
Yeah,
He knew every player who
Oh
scored.
yeah,
in
he was like a
every game.
commentator for the local
Yeah,
team.
for
or
the
something
local
like that.
team, and he knew every single goal scorer,
Yeah.
Yeah,
every
I like
single
that.
result.
That's-
Crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. I know
Any
an Arsenal
game.
fan like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Who's that?
I forgot
Oh,
his
just a
name.
normal person.
Yeah.
I find that crazy. Was it 2-0 or was it 2-1? 2-0, yeah.
2-0, yeah.
But then you looked so comfy, and at 1-0 before you lot got the second, it looked like we were happy to be losing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this next 10 minutes to be like we've settled for losing 2-1.
Well, Cole Palmer looks up for it.
Here we
Is
go.
that a
Here's
foul?
chance.
Why is that a foul?
Here's a chance. Is that booking?
Why are you moaning? You got
Give
a
me a
bowl
laugh.
cut.
There we go,
You're a
Boba.
multi-millionaire with a bowl cut.
That's a guaranteed booking every week.
Buvey's cost him Cole Palmer now, by the way.
He's got a bowl cut.
He hasn't got a bowl cut.
It looks like a bowl cut.
It is a bad trim, though.
It's a bad trim. He's a multi-millionaire, Adam.
Yeah, bad trim. Sorry, Coley.
I saw him at Winter Wonderland in December.
My mate, that cut my hair the other day, he did Phil Foden's in that same week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Come
want
on,
him to
Coley.
cut your hair? So you
I'm all right. I've got a decent barber.
So you can say that you've
I'm all right.
same clippers that have touched Foden's head have touched yours.
Yeah, but he's just got a lid, hasn't he, Foden? He's just got like a fringe like that. I couldn't do that.
Come on, that's a bad barnet.
terrible hair.
That's a bad barnet.
He looks like someone from the Tudor era.
You're right.
Like a Tudor farmer.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, he's in Scrooge, isn't it?
In the feudal times.
Chimney sweep.
Oh, yeah, honestly. Oh, that's a
Come
good
on.
ball.
Does anyone want to attack the ball?
Boot it, boot it. Boot it now! Boot it!
Man of the match, innit?
Oh, look, it's superb. That's superb.
You want?
Oh,
Cougar.
fucking hell.
No!
That's a foul. That's a foul. G glasses.
Yes.
Yeah, you both need glasses. Specsavers.
That's not a foul.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's be honest now. Let's have a look. That could have been a
Where's
foul.
the foul come
Yeah, that
from?
was a foul.
Where's the
High.
foul?
It was a high challenge.
Where's the foul?
It was a high challenge. Can't boot someone's shin. Maybe in basketball, whatever.
Charlie Buzzer says, Adam, do you want Old Trafford renovated or new stadium? As I said earlier, renovated for me. I know that's not the popular answer.
Edison now has got the joint most assists by a goalkeeper in Premier League history. Does anyone know the other goalkeeper he's tied with?
Oh, that's a great shout.
What's the number of assists?
5.
Edison's on for 6. Oh, 5.
I will say
Tim Howard,
Nah. Ooh, it's a good shout.
Peter
but
Schmeichel.
Brad
Nah.
Friedel.
Yuri
Paul
Yask-
Ro-
Yuri
Paul
Yask-
Robinson.
Same era.
Paul Robinson.
Good shout, man. I was going to say Paul Robinson. Swear on my life. I was.
He was the old Jermaine Defoe era, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anyone that was used to
He also
football-
scored, didn't he, Paul
football
Robinson?
now.
Remember that one that bounced in?
Yeah.
he scored. Goalkeepers who scored. Schmeichel scored.
Schmeichel scored against Rotter Volgograd.
Paul Robinson scored. The Danish Sorensen scored.
Didn't Yuri Yaskalainen score?
Yeah, Yuri, I think he has.
That's mad that I remember that. We went out against a team called Rotter Volgograd and Peter Schmeichel.
Do you know what I would?
We've said 4.
Paul Robinson.
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard.
No, Peter Schmeichel never scored in the Premier League for Man United, though. Did he score in the Premier League for Villa?
Wow.
He never scored for Man United because he scored in Europe for us.
Yeah, Tim Howard.
Tim Howard. Paul Robinson.
No, Paul Robinson, Peter Schmeichel,
Edison's
Tim
not
Howard,
scored.
Yaskalainen scored, no?
Casey Keller.
He never.
It's not Casey Keller.
Um,
Tim Flowers.
Peter Cech.
Tim Flowers.
Jussi Jaskalainen.
No, Paul
Mark
Robinson.
Poom. We've already said Paul Robinson counted already.
Allison.
Oh, yeah, shit, header against West Brom.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the thumps down the pitch.
Ben Foster.
He conceded
Yeah, I know,
it.
yeah,
It was
yeah. Who was
Paul
that
Robinson,
against?
innit?
No, that wasn't against Paul Robinson. Was it?
He was. He would Leeds.
Wow, he was young.
Was it Leeds, West Brom?
No, Watford.
Tottenham, Watford.
Oh,
What was the
David
other-
James.
Generations.
David James.
Oh, 2004.
13, Courtois.
Nah.
De Gea.
Nah, the
Nah.
hair's not scored.
The French guy. Spurs. No.
The 2004 season's the invincible season.
Pepe Reina?
Yeah. Not Jens Lehmann.
No, I'm just trying to remember the
Oh, right. No.
time frame.
Shay Given would have never scored.
Kudicini.
Phil
This is it,
Foden's
three.
in.
Phones in. 3-1, baby! Boo! 3-1. Top 4 now. Chelsea are out of it. 2 billion down the drain. Look out, Phil Foden's back as well. Rory was slagging him off earlier and all.
What was that clue? He didn't score for Chelsea.
Carlo Cudicini.
No, done that one. He played for Chelsea, but he played for Chelsea in the early 2000s. Oh, 13, and he played for Chelsea after that.
Oh, after 2013.
Played for Chelsea after 2013.
I'm still fuming at this goal, man.
Let's have a look at this. It's long ball again. Long ball. Look at this. It's a basic flick on.
Look at this one ball over the top, though. This is what I'm
so
saying,
bad.
It's crap. Wait, Haaland just waits in corner.
Bosh.
Haaland just waits to go. Sanchez then wants to come out 35. Look where he is. Look where he is now.
Look at this.
Look, now you want to run back. Go on, run back to your 6-yard
Look
line.
at Sanchez. Look at Sanchez.
Now you want to come out. No. How big do you want the goal to be now? So you come out when you're not supposed to come out, and you don't come out when you're supposed to come out. Crap.
It's outrageous.
Rubbish.
What goalkeepers have you had in the last 10 years?
We've said Courtois is a no. He started a lot for Chelsea.
No, he signed for Chelsea after he scored the goal.
But did he start a lot for Chelsea? He played a lot for Chelsea.
Oh,
Who's your backup for Rafa?
Richard Wright.
Conte. No,
Nah, not right.
Richard Wright was at City, innit, as well.
Conte.
Who was sitting on our squad list again?
Willie.
Nah, not 2013.
Don't click that up.
Willie.
Come on, man. You're a Chelsea fan.
I know. I'm trying to. I'm just.
Can I? Let me do the early 2000s one.
Pantimilion.
Nah.
No, but what do you
We
mean?
said it for the first question.
David James. Who?
Not Tim.
Clue.
2013 as well. It's not even like.
Oh no, it's too hard, man. There's so many keepers out there. What about the Finnish one? Finnish.
He's no finish. He's 28.
He's not finished yet.
Oh, fuck.
Roy Carroll.
Asmir Begovic. Yes, that's the Chelsea
Roy
one.
Carroll.
So who scored in
Begovic.
2004 now? We need that one.
Give me a club. His less known club. Tottenham. Best known club, Tottenham. What? What? Cudicini? We've already said that though.
We've already said Paul Robinson's already in. Best known clubs, Tottenham. Tottenham goalkeeper.
Nationality. The game's nearly over. We need nationality. What?
Casey Keller.
Tim Howard. No, Brad Friedel.
Brad Friedel.
Oh, yeah, he scored it for Villa.
I thought I'd said it and someone said no.
Scored it for Black. Fucking hell.
Why did I use my wild card today? I had Haaland and Foden in my team, and they've both scored.
Yeah, I could have told you.
You know
that.
what?
You should have sent me a text. I would have told you we were going to score 3.
Things like that.
I know, but it's
Especially against you.
You should have dropped me a line, mate. I would have told you Haaland would scored against you lot.
trying to look for positive. But this is what I'm trying. I predicted 3-1. I said this. We're crap. We're crap. 3-1, 3-2 kind of game. Look at that. Oh, go on. Whee. Lovely. Throw on. Non-league Madueke. Oh, put your hands in your face again. Yeah, we love it.
His end product,
I'm so disappointed. Crap.
Shocking.
And João Felix can't get minutes ahead of these players. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
The João Felix signing was so weird.
Jesus.
It was
Madueke
gave
should be on the
them
pitch
money
now, should he?
Who's he looking for?
Yeah.
And where's our striker?
I can't believe he's played 90 minutes, Madueke. I can't believe it. He's been
scored,
poor.
to be fair to him. I know it was a tap in, but
90 minutes.
1-0 up. Looking like we were having the...
You're doing a Man City. That's what you're literally doing. This is us.
But I've been seeing this. Do you know how many times we've been leading, even at home recently, where we're 1-0 up and we're going 2-1 down, or we're getting equalisers against us from lower leagues opposition? It's not good enough.
that first half as well, there was so much in it for you. I can't believe.
We celebrated against the Bournemouth equaliser when we equalised. Who celebrates draws? We were
Bournemouth.
leading 1-0.
Bournemouth are better than you. They could finish above you, Bournemouth.
They could.
And Forest,
could.
Villa, Newcastle, City. You might come 8th for this season.
I'm glad that people that were getting so excited early on are starting to now realise how crap we really are. Like, we're in a bad spot. Enzo Maresca could have been riding the coattails of Pochettino. People keep telling me they see a definite way of change of the way we play from last season.
I did.
I don't.
I did.
I don't.
I don't watch it as much as you.
Chelsea were good towards the back end of last season.
We were decent.
And at the start
we had
of
a
this
couple
season.
bad fixtures. Like Arsenal, we got smashed. But that was down to Alfie Gilchrist and some of these other guys, Disasi, coming and playing. But I don't think there's been a massive difference in the way that we played. And I feel like Enzo Maresca hasn't done nothing for us beneficial. We've just been riding our luck.
What's very interesting, we've got a fan survey from Sky Bet. Chelsea fans believe Enzo Maresca will win the Premier League. 66% think yes, he will. What year are they looking at? 2034. And the rest saying no. Do you think he'll win the Premier League with Chelsea just at any point?
Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Do you know what it is? I don't like to be a negative Nancy. I don't like it. People think that I hate my club. I don't hate my club. I love my club. I go to games week in, week out if I can. Like, I just know it ain't good enough. Like, sometimes you just have to accept it. Some people are hopeful. Some people are optimistic.
Well, the manager this week said the target was top 4. So if they get top 4, he'd be happy. Would
But
you
then
be happy?
he
Given
said
the way
that
the season
he
started?
said the target wasn't top 4. He said the target was top 4 for next year,
Oh, okay.
and that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
How can the top 4 not be a target from last year, where we've actually spent more money? They've been with each other for an extra year.
Yeah.
And like, who are you really competing in and around with?
You're looking at Forest, what they're doing, Forest and
Come on,
Villa.
man, you're getting beat by Forest in the top 4.
Newcastle
Oh, man,
United.
Wakey's finally beat someone.
He's beat someone.
That's good.
Found no one.
Missed it, yeah.
Same stuff every
Oh,
week.
Kevin.
Broner's gonna
Be careful. Be
himself.
careful. Didn't need to do it with 3-1 up, mate.
There's 2 balls
I
on
want
the
to see you
pitch.
play before you
They
leave.
think it's all over.
It is now.
2 balls on the pitch.
Not even excited. Like, it's 3-1. We're dead. Game's over. Minute and a half to go.
Yeah, game over. Adios, amigo.
If you asked me at the start of the game, 5-10 minutes in, would we be at 3-1? Well, I thought pre-game we'd lose 3-1, but would we? I thought this would have been the end of the game. Nope.
Yeah.
Just management of in-game scenarios, man. It's poor.
What about
from
City
Enzo.
just being good? City did look good at points today.
Yeah, you're
Little
always
bits
going to
of
be
little
dangerous.
moments,
You've
but-
got natural ability in your team.
Yeah.
Like Savio is fast. He's lightning. Erling Haaland is a machine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is the most problematic thing for me today, is that ball over the top, Adam. It's too easy to get in behind us. Man of the match just got given to Gavardio.
City going direct as well, which is mad.
It's direct, but then City are not even used to going direct like that. It's just that we've allowed them to go direct.
Yeah.
And what better way to be able to put 1v1 for Erling Haaland up against Levi Jeans?
Oh, Levi
Levi Jeans, is it? Look, is he going to
Rose
get
for a
penalty?
pen.
Is it for a
Rose.
pen?
No. Up you get. Up you get.
Levi Jeans, man.
One of them ones, if the tackle comes in like 2 seconds earlier, it's a pen.
Yeah, that's just a follow through where he's
Yeah,
actually pushed his leg into him.
Yeah, it's not a penalty.
It's crap. It's desperation.
Up
man.
you get. Up you get.
95 minutes are up.
Big one.
Big win for City.
You got Fulham tomorrow? Any
Yep.
quick predictions for them?
Probably lose.
Oh, come on, man.
Fulham are good, man.
They are. they're charging big money for those home tickets, aren't they? Have you seen that?
Yeah, they're...
Someone estimated they could fly to Milan, watch the Milan derby and get in a hotel cheaper than Fulham home tickets.
It was Jim Ratcliffe who went, when he tried to charge people 66 quid and no concessions for some tickets, he went, have you seen the price of Fulham tickets? When he was explaining it, and it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Not a good example.
Full time here though. Manchester City 3, Chelsea 1. Boys, thoughts?
Huge win. Top 4 has to be secured. For a side like City, you have to be in the Champions League every single season. We're not going to win it. You have to come top 4, despite how bad we've been. I think this is it's one of the best wins of the season by a country mile for this City side. No confidence. I thought at points really flat, really poor on the ball, conceded against Chelsea early to win the game. Big mentality.
Well, another game of the lack of conversion of chances that we create in games. I think that the last game of the last win has put a blanket over the fact that we've had a bad run of fixtures, bad performances. Enzo Maresca's tactics in game, adaptability in the games. He just hasn't managed the games well, and just the overall quality of our performances recently have been so diabolical. And it's like, I don't know if we can act. Like we were title contenders. 2-3 like
It was a
4
period where
weeks
if you
ago.
won the game, you would have went top of the league.
Like,
innit?
yeah, like imagine all them games we've dropped. We've lost. We went on, what was it? 1 win out of 5 against them crap. 1 win out of 6 against them crap teams. And now we are in a we're not in the top 4. We were in a title race, and now we're battling for top 4 with Newcastle, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. Like Man City are now back. Like Man
Well,
City
Forest
went on
have 4 more points than you, and Newcastle are a point ahead of you as well.
You're out of the top 4 race.
And you're level on points with Bournemouth.
Do you get in the Champions League for winning the Europa Conference League?
Nah, but they're not. They're not out
You're
of the top.
on banter now.
They're not out
Bruce.
of the top 4 race.
You're on banter. No, we're not out of the top 4.
They're nowhere
4
near
points.
good enough.
But it's not
And look
good
who
enough
they're
at the moment.
chasing: Newcastle and Forest.
Yeah, way better size, more balance.
No, but you'd imagine those teams when it comes to the crunch, they lose points.
Booth's on a wind up now.
On the
He's
wind
on a
up.
wind up. He's
He was
trying to rattle
shitting
me.
himself before the game.
Did they
started as
qualify
well.
for the Champions League last season?
No.
No,
Are they better than last
But did
season?
Nottingham Forest and Newcastle?
Are they better than last
I
season?
don't think we are. It's the reality. It is the reality.
That's just the reality,
Wait,
lads.
you don't think you're better than last season?
Nah.
No, they're not.
I
They
think
got a
we're
worse
just,
manager.
I think we're the same. I think
Okay.
I think the manager hasn't really took us anywhere from where we was.
Yeah, but in football, if you're not going forwards, you're going backwards.
Yeah, you to be
Aren't
honest,
you?
yeah, most people would
Sounds
see
like
that.
something Ricky Bobby would say.
Honestly, they got a worse manager as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out Sky Bet as well. Thank you very much to Sean making his debut
Thank you
on
for
the
having me
show.
on. Thank you.
Have a good one, lads. We'll see you very, very soon.
See you later.
Yes.